motion to stand up on this one, bro. We ain't taking it, the girls get the wins up. Big Miami Dolphins in the building, put the fins up. We ain't taking it, the girls get the wins up. Big Miami Dolphins in the building, put the fins up. Put the fins up. Let me see you put your fins up. Put the fins up. Yeah. Get in. Let me see you put your fins up. It's a hot sunny day out in Hard Rock. Ain't nobody coming in to winning. This is our block. All I heard in the off season was hella talk. Then it came time to play ball. Now it's 2 o'clock. And we ain't scared of anyone. We knock opponents down. All of a sudden Miami the hottest show in town. And everybody wanna be like us. Well, Tyreek got it, leaving everyone in the dust. Yeah, they don't wanna be believers. They thinking that we some phonies. So we had to go and hit them with 70 on them ponies. 2 times undefeated. That's a game plan. If you ain't stand behind a quarterback, you ain't a fan. We got the deep pass run game trifecta. And to a man now to break a franchise record. We Super Bowl bound. They gon' see the week for real. Some on sniper on that. They got confirmed kills. We ain't taking it, the girls get the wins up. Big Miami Dolphins in the building, put the fins up. We ain't taking it, the girls get the wins up. Big Miami Dolphins in the building, put the fins up. Put the fins up. Let me see you put your fins up. Put the fins up. Get in. Let me see you put your fins up. Let me see you put your fins up. Let me see you put your fins up.
What's up, everybody? Happy Thanksgiving. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. I had a great Thanksgiving. Lots to give thanks for. As you guys know, what happened last weekend. The wife is doing much better. I'm doing much better, even though I don't sound it. My cold or flu has traveled down into my throat, but that's the only thing I have a problem with. No sneeze, well, a little sneezy, no congestion, just it's all right here. So hopefully we can get through this. I've got a big giant drink for this 3-hour talk fest. Thanks everybody for showing up. As usual, first the disclaimers. As you know, I do not have the rights to the NFL game. Nobody I know has the rights to the NFL game in terms of real YouTubers. So you cannot show the game. This is basically a watch party where I'll talk through the game, do as much play-by-play as possible, and then engage with you guys as well. Real quick here, I want to jump in and get you guys updated on the inactives that just got released. Well, it got released about an hour ago. And here we go with the inactives. Excuse me. Robbie Chosen, inactive. Skylar Thompson, doesn't really mean anything, but he's inactive. Devon A-Chain. Oh, man, is this kid plastic or what? Devon A-Chain is inactive. Eli Apple is inactive. Robert Jones is inactive. Chase Claypool, got to wonder why they even brought him in. He's inactive. What you don't see there is Robert Hunt and a couple of the other guys, Braxton Berrios. So those guys are slated to play. Everybody else is slated to play, even though some of them are nursing injuries. I don't know if Robert Hunt's going to start. Not sure. Teron Armstead said he's got some knee issues he's got going on. So they're not at full strength, but they are going to play. They're going to play. They're going to give it their best and see what happens. Hopefully, this is the week where you don't need your best. Hopefully, this is that week where, you can just coast after a first quarter or so. The current line is 9.5. So it's actually gone up from 8. It's now 9.5. Which is odd because with the Raiders, it was 14, and they were a better team, I think, than the Jets. But I guess they figure at home with New York, the weather too is going to be okay, it seems, because it's not below 50 degrees. Looks like game time start temperature is going to be right about, about 51 degrees at game time. So that 0-4 record where it's below 50 doesn't really apply. It's 51 degrees. No excuses. Got to go out and play the game. What else do I have here? I think this should, put it this way, it has the potential to be a blowout. There's no reason why it shouldn't be a blowout. I don't think the Jets can score. Zach Wilson has gone from first string to being inactive, basically the third string quarterback, just hanging out on the sidelines in case somebody gets hurt. So this guy, Tim Boyle, don't have any idea who he is. He's going to be the starting quarterback today. I noticed that they had one of their offensive linemen and one of their wide receivers, Lazard. He's out today. So I don't see how the Jets have a fighting chance unless the Dolphins give them a fighting chance. To me, the only way that the Jets could win this game, as I said in my video, is if the Dolphins turn the ball over and beat themselves. This should be a what I would call a lunch pan game. Bring your lunchbox with you, take care of business, go to work, go home, clock out like Fred Flintstone at 5 o'clock, and scuttle back to Miami. It should be just execute, execute, execute. Don't make any mistakes, and it's going to go into the W. You're gonna get the win. That's all you have to do. You don't have to get. I hope that Mike McDaniel doesn't get flashy, doesn't get cute, doesn't try to do any trickery. Just go out there and let these guys win based upon the talent that comes off the plane, it comes out the locker room. At this point, you have the talent advantage. Just use it. Just get out there and win the game. Don't have to show much either. You shouldn't have to show. I mean, obviously, the Jets have a fantastic defense, but we saw last week Buffalo ripped the heart out of this Jet defense. They just stomped them. So I'm sure they'll be fired up to come play, here at home, trying to revamp themselves from getting stomped the way Buffalo stomped them. But it's very demoralizing when you know going into a game that your offense just can't score. So they just updated the temperature. They said it is actually under 50 degrees on television or Prime. They said it's 44 degrees, so it's actually below 50. So, as I mentioned earlier, Tua Tagovailoa is 0-4 when starting a game under 50 degrees. Is that a meaningful stat? I don't know in this NFL season what means anything anymore, but it is a stat nonetheless. 0-4 when starting a game under 50 degrees. We're about, 3 or 4 minutes away from kickoff. Thank you, everybody who showed up. Thank you, guys. Go ahead and hit that.
Come on, show some love and click that like button.
Hit the like button if you can, and we'll get ready for this game and have some fun. Just have some fun, see what happens on a Friday afternoon at 3 o'clock. In case you didn't see my video, there's a reason why. Let me just tell you real quick. There's a reason why this game is starting at 3 o'clock on a Friday. Did you know there was a little-known law, not an NFL rule, a law passed in 1961 that says the NFL, when college football is playing, the NFL cannot start a game after 6 p.m. And all day Saturday cannot start any NFL game, which is why they had to push it to 3 o'clock, because Congress didn't want the NFL just beating up on college and high school sports. So after college stops, there's a few NFL games that get played on Saturday, but during the season, while college football is still going on, you cannot have a game scheduled after 6 p.m. on a Friday or all day Saturday. So hence, we're here today at 3 p.m. on a Friday. Hey, Thelma, some of you guys are here. Thelma, let me make sure my comments are working. Boom. Hey, Thelma, how you doing? Robert Rowell, how you doing, Robert? Tua is a man like you. The temperature is fine. I'm just giving you a stat. 0-4 when the temperature is below 50. What does it mean? I have no idea. But it's a stat. People like to give out stats. They like to use stats on the other side, so I'm just pointing a stat out. By the way, I grew up as I said in my video, I grew up in Connecticut. I grew up playing in snow. I don't care what the temperature is. Bring it. I loved it. The colder, the better. It meant, and the only thing I didn't like was mud. I didn't like mud too much, although it did kind of equalize because the fast guys couldn't run too fast. You could catch them. But no, I don't. This is football weather. This is how football's supposed to be, as far as I'm concerned. Only wish it was on grass, but that would make it even better. What's up, Lucky Luai? Thank you for showing up. Yes, Thelma, she's feeling much better. I sound bad, but it's just in my throat. I feel absolutely fine. Who was this? The Tom Stock was this. Put a stadium at the North Pole, always noon there. Yeah, that's true. Always. Hey, William, how are you doing? Family's fine. Hope your family's fine. Hope you guys are all doing well. Chris, same to you. Hope you guys are doing well. What's a trivia question? How many Gins have played for the Dolphins? Ted and Ted's father, maybe? I'm not really sure. I'm thinking. I know Ted, obviously. Who's this? Frederick Saunders says, I love Jalen's press conference. Nice to see how much he gave thanks to the Lord. I don't know if you saw his tweet today. He did the same. Was it today? Yeah, I think it was this morning where he did the same. He just thanks the Lord for being out there. And it's funny because I thought today has that feel of being Sunday, but it's actually Friday. So it's like I missed 2 days. But just think, after about 6 o'clock p.m. today, you guys are going to have your entire weekend free to be with family and shop and eat and do everything else. It's going to be fan-freaking-tastic. Captain Swole says Miami has to play Swole today. Yeah, I think they got to walk out there with some swagger. I would love to see them come out and just again, not have Mike McDaniel get cute. Just get out there, go man against man, and just beat them down. Will they be able to do it against the Jets? I don't know. I don't know. But I think we all can feel comfortable. The Jets aren't going to be able to score, at least on a pace to keep up with the Miami Dolphins. Yeah, you're absolutely right. No excuses today. None. I mean, none. Weather looks fine. Sunny until the sun goes down. Wind, I believe, is low. It's maybe 4 or 5 miles an hour. No excuses. You are the more talented team. You are expected to win today. Yes, the Jets have a great defense, but when you know your opponent is wounded, severely wounded, they cannot score, just go out there and take care of business. You know what's really going to be funny to me is watching Dalvin Cook having to go up against the Dolphins defense after stringing Miami along for months and having all of Twitter talking about Dalvin Cook going to come cook with the Miami Dolphins. He ain't doing crap in New York. Nothing. And I'd love for them just to shut him down today. It would be absolutely awesome. Hey George, what's going on, brother? Looks like the fog is all here. Say hey to Mama C for me. I will. Thank you. No Jimmy Hoffa in the deal to deal with either. What's up, Jimbo? Jimbo says hello to George. All you old guys are here. Yeah, no, definitely no excuses. Yeah, Will, I did the inactives a little while ago, and Achan he's inactive. So hope he's not going to become the plastic man, but he is definitely inactive. I know what to say. The guy just keeps getting hurt. And to me, it's not even a matter of getting hurt. It's a matter of you're getting hurt, but not even getting hit hard. We're not seeing him, go down because of like some seriously tough tackles. He goes down and then something breaks. It just doesn't work. And his knee, his shoulder. I know he's diminutive, but he maybe he needs to, match up with Tyreek and have Tyreek bring him to the gym and start working out the way Tyreek works out, because Tyreek's a little guy, but obviously he can take a hit and he's got some bulk to him. A-Chain looks like he's got some bulk, but I don't know, man. It just seems weird. All right, so they're showing the standings. Dolphins, as you guys know, first place 7-3. Bills 6-5. Jets are 4-6. Isn't it interesting in this year's NFL? So many people are still in it, and because things have gone the way they've gone, people can expect to be in it for quite some time. As Tom Brady said in that video, the league has a lot of mediocre play. And now the kickoff, Sanders just kicked off, went into the end zone, so it's going to be 1st and 10. Jets get the ball first. That means the Miami Dolphins will get the ball in the second half. All right, Tim Boyle, at least he was able to jog on the field and not fall down, unlike his counterpart, Zach Wilson. I don't know what to expect with this guy, but we shall see. He's been around the league for a while, but hasn't really done much. So, 1st and 10, the Jets are in their dark black/green uniforms. Let's see if the defense, Vic Fangio, just gets after him right away. He's in a shotgun, inside snap to Breece Hall. Bradley Chubb brings him down after maybe less than a yard. I don't even know if they got a yard, so it's going to be 2nd and 10 right off the bat. It went nowhere. If there's any team with a worse offensive line than the Dolphins, it's the Jets. So I'd expect to see Chubb and Jalen Phillips really do some damage against this team. All right, they're in an I. He's under center. There's a pitch to the right, and he's going to get some yardage. He's going to get about 7, so it's going to be 3rd and 1 or 3rd and 2. That was Breece Hall. So we got 3rd and 2. Got some good yardage on that pitch. I don't know where the linebackers were on that play, but David Long got out there. Looks like they're going no huddle right off the bat. They're showing Aaron Rodgers on the sidelines. Tim Boyle backs up in his shotgun. 3rd and 2. It looks like they're changing the play or pointing out blocking assignments. He's back in his shotgun again. Oh, he got the Dolphins to jump. Free play here. There he throws it. Got the first down anyway. All right, so the pass was caught. He got the Dolphins to jump. He's going to have a first down either way. The completion was a first down, and they got the Dolphins to jump. All right, so I'm not going to play the beat yourself on that one because either way that was a first down. If it wasn't for the penalty, the completion was still a first down. All right. Let's go defense. Can't do stupid stuff like that. I think they'll probably decline it, won't they? Let's see if they take it. Yeah, they're going to take the 5 yards. But they like I said, they would have had the first down either way. All right. All right, 1st and 10. You let the young quarterback get a first down on you. That's the kind of thing that can build confidence as the player continues. Yeah, Kaka. Oh, man, was it like 3 o'clock in the morning you said where you are? Any given Sunday, that's for sure. But today's Friday, my friend. All right, play action, and he throws it out to the horrible pass out to his tight end, incomplete. Jalen Phillips was in his face. They completely ignored the play action and just went right after him. Hey, Demetrius, how are you doing up in Jacksonville with family? Jacksonville, about 5 hours from here from South Florida. All right, 2nd and 10 after the failed play action pass. I mean, that was just a horrible pass, by the way. All right, so he's under center. He being Tim Boyle. There's a snap. Handoff to Breece Hall. Goes nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. Jalen Phillips catches him behind the line of scrimmage. So Jets are already showing why they can't score. They can't seem to do anything. So it's going to be 3rd and 11 maybe? I mean, I don't even think Jalen Phillips got blocked on that play. Oh, he just shed the blocker like he wasn't even there. Just completely shed the blocker. So we're looking at 3rd and 11 maybe. They're calling it 3rd and 12 on the screen. He's in the shotgun, trying to hard count stuff again. 4-man rush, lots of pressure. He completes his pass, but it's well short of the first down to Garrett Wilson. It's going to be 4th and 5, 4th and 6, and Jets are off the field. They're going to have to punt. They look terrible, absolutely terrible already. I bet you Robert Saleh's like, what I got to do, man? I can't score. My guys can't block. All I got is my defense. Oh, and the punter is Morstead. You remember him, don't you? Morstead's back to kick. And let's see, what is it? 4th and 7, so that play only got 5 yards or so. Morstead kicks it and gets it off cleanly down to about the 15 where Berrios makes the fair catch. Good to see number 0 out there. Braxton Berrios is out, on the field, so he's off of the inactive list. So they're going to cut to a commercial, and we can do something. Yeah, Morstead. What game was it? Morstead's going to be their MVP. What game was it? I'm trying to remember. where the two kickers between Morstead and somebody else kicked like 24 punts. It was absolutely insane. Okay, good job, defense. Let's hope our offense is patient. I just hope he just sticks it in their face. First time Stockwell, first and goal from the 85. Is Cook playing? Kaka, I have not seen Cook yet. They've just been running with Breece Hall. Cryo Bandit, haven't seen you before. Welcome. I'm expecting the Jets to not throw at Jalen Ramsey at all, and maybe one or two to Howard, but I think most of the throws are going to be on our linebackers. Yeah, that's a good expectation right there. Absolutely. I don't think they're going to be able to do much with either cornerback of the Dolphins. Demetrius says, if our offense can execute against their defense, this might get ugly. Yeah. And here's what the problem's going to be. They took off, whereas you've seen a couple of the other games early thus far, even some of the bad teams, they were able to take some time off the clock. Right now, as you see on the screen, or if you're watching a game, it's 11:56 in the first. They couldn't even get 4 minutes off the clock. They could barely get 3 minutes off the clock, which means if the Dolphins can execute and execute drives, there's no way the Jets defense is going to be able to withstand that kind of barrage and all game long. So if their offense can't even keep some people off the field, it's going to be a long day. Cap for Life says today we take back the AFC East. Already ahead in the AFC East, brother. Maybe they can steal Cook's wallet on a tackle, help pay for Tua next year. Oh, they're going to have to. Hey, I got a video coming up, and I just don't see how these guaranteed contracts continue. Just don't see it. I know a lot of people like pay Tua. I just don't see, with everything that happened this year. I'll give you a hint. There are $1 billion of contracts, of quarterback contracts on the sidelines right now. $1 billion. Wait till you see this video. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. All right, so the Dolphins are going to have it at the 15, 1st and 10 to his under center. Maybe they're going to run it here, actually. Man in motion. Quick. Wow, they did try to run it. Hand off to Mostert. Defense cut right through. Took him down for about a 3 or 4 yard loss, but we do have a flag already. Let's see who the flag is on. Personal foul. Unnecessary. Oh my God, they called unnecessary roughness on that tackle? You gotta be kidding me. What was the hit? You got to play that again. Couldn't have been on the tackle. That was a perfect tackle. Good Lord. Come on, play it. Let me see where Oh, yeah, okay. Yep, you're going to get dinged for that. So after the play was over, one of the defensive guys for the Jets headbutted Liam Eichenberg. Stupid play. When you're an underdog by 9.5 points and your offense sucks, that's what you can't be doing. You just can't give away free penalties and free yards. Wow. Oh my God. So what they're saying, it was after the play, so it's actually going to make it even further, so that they're going to be all the way out from the 15 to the 26. So first play of the game, just playing stupid. All right, so Tua is at the 26 under center. Play action. He's got plenty of time, and quick fumble, but he picked it up. So he threw a play out into the slot to Mostert. Mostert caught it, dropped it, fumbled it, but recovered it. So the end result is a gain of 5. I mean, let's see. Yeah, he had it. That would have been a fumble. Had they recovered it. All right, so 2nd and 5. Tua had a lot of time, by the way, on that throw. Wait a minute. What are we doing here? He's going to challenge it as maybe already? What would you challenge? Challenge it as an incompletion? All right, so they're going to say it was incomplete. Let's see. See what if Mostert. This is going to be one of those borderline calls. Nah, it was quick. It was real quick. Mostert hadn't taken a step, hadn't make any moves. I don't know. What? Let's see. Somebody says so. Vipey says he doesn't think it was a catch. Didn't seem like he took that, what they call that football move after the throw. And Robert, right here, Robert Sal's like, I need every yard. We need to stop every single yard. It's definitely a close call on here. This one could go probably either way. He didn't take any step after catching the ball, and it was popped out. So I'm not sure which way this will go. It could go either way. Demetrius, you are correct, though. Mostert's got to hang on to that. I mean, regardless if it's ruled incomplete or a fumble, that's a play Mostert has to make. You have to catch that ball. There's no excuse whatsoever. GTO is referring to the penalty. Best play by Liam Eichenberg today by not retaliating after that guy headbutt him. Raphael, after looking at it, to me, it looked like it was a drop. It looks like he didn't take that next step. It was all in the same movement. So, but it can go either way. Let's see. Trav Murray, you're saying it got knocked. Yeah, it did get knocked out of his hands, but did he have any possession of it at all at that point? So we'll see. There's the biggest point. Can't put the game in the hands of the officials. I mean, it's already, 3:15, and we're only 3 minutes and a half into the game. Crazy. Frederick Saunders, he needs some stickum. Picture quality way better. Yeah, I've noticed that too. The picture quality on Prime is indeed much better than on television. And it seems to be streaming better too. I'm looking at my dashboard, making sure, taking much less resources on Amazon Prime. Not sure why, but much less. Darren Batten says it should stay with the call on the field. I don't see a lot to overrule it. Like I said, this could go either way. But I hate the fact that it breaks up the continuity of the offense. Let's see. Yep, it was reversed. They said it was incomplete. All right, so it's going to be, what do we do here? It's going to be 2nd and 10. Tom, yeah, I see the same thing. My wife is watching. Yeah, we're definitely in sync. So you would expect a technology company like Amazon would have better streaming, so better than a network, and they do. All right, 2nd and 10. Tua is under center. Mostert is behind him. Tyreek's in motion. And they do a sweep with Tyreek. Gets maybe 2, 3. Maybe 2 or 3. Jets had spread out the defense, so he wasn't able to just take off on it. So it's going to be 3rd and 7, maybe 3rd and 8. Let's see what they call it on screen. They're not showing it. I call it 3rd and 7. They're calling it 3rd and 8. So that only got 2 yards on that sweep. Tua is in a shotgun. Got Mostert to his right. No motion as of yet. Still no motion. There's a snap. Pressure on Tua. Oh my God, nice catch. Nice catch. Uh-oh, but he's hurt. Oh man. Tyreek caught. Oh, he's hurt. Shoot. Oh man, Tyreek came up limp. I don't know how he caught this ball, first of all. Tyreek caught this ball. Nice grab.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
Oh, he got tangled up on his ankle. So his ankle or his foot, his left, couldn't put any weight on it. All right, 1st and 10 from the 39. Outside sweep by Waddle this time. Goes for about 8 or 9 yards. Oh, man. They're working on him on the sideline. He has not gone into the tent, which is a good thing. It's his left foot. Ooh. His foot got up underneath. It's his left foot. So they're working on Tyreek on the sidelines. They're wrapping his foot up. Look like they're going to just wrap it and try to get him back in the game. All right, 2nd and 2 from about the 29-yard line. Tua is back to pass. And who missed that? Was that Smythe? Durham Smythe tried a quick pass to Durham Smythe on the out. Incomplete. He dropped it. Maybe it was turf toe, Jimbo. That's exactly what, but it looked to me like it might have been his ankle. I don't think he's right back in. Whatever it is, that's what I'm saying. Get A-Chain to work out with Tyreek, because Tyreek's like, just put a Band-Aid on him, going back in. Gotta love that. 3rd and 2. He's right back in. See if it slowed him down like a 1/10 of a second here. 3rd and 2. Tyreek is back in, running like he's okay, so they taped it up. He seems to be fine. And we're going to have timeout by Miami. Miami timeout. Hold on. They're saying that Tyreek got just looked at the same thing we know. He got looked at on the sideline, wrapped it, looked like a hard wrap on his ankle, and he's back in. It's definitely the ankle, not turf toe. So it's definitely his left ankle. So he's back out on the field. He's trying to stretch it out. Looks like he's going to try and go. I've heard from a lot of people that MetLife turf sucks. Absolutely sucks. And tape, ice cures everything. And there's one other thing too. They didn't do it right now, but if he goes in the tent, you're going to know the shot is coming. He seems to be jogging fine, so I guess he's going to be fine. It's 3rd and 2. Don't get cute here, Mike. Just give the ball to Mostert. Just give the ball. Let the offensive line get 2 yards. Let's see what he does. Tyreek's in motion. He throws it to Tyreek, and Tyreek's running. Yeah, I guess he's okay because he's all the way down to about the 10-yard line.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
So they ran an inside screen on that play. Inside screen to Tyreek. He motioned in, and he hit him right. Good timing spot. Boom, got him. And there was good blocking by everybody. And then Tyreek just does the rest from there. I mean, he had good blocking downfield on that. Very good. So they're going to have the ball at about the 11-yard line, 1st and 10 from the 11. Okay, so Tyreek is set. There's a pitch to the left to Mostert. And he's down to about the 5. So Mike is keeping it conservative thus far. He's keeping it conservative because it's working. Not having to get fancy. All right, 2nd down, and I don't think it's goal. I think they can get a 1st down before they score. But 2nd and 5, they're calling it 2nd and 4 on the television, so they can 2nd and 4 with the opportunity to get a 1st down. Tyreek is off the field. Let's see what they go with here. All right, so Ingold is in there, and here we go. A pitch to Mostert, and he gets down to about the, maybe got 1 yard. That didn't work. Why not just hand it off to Mostert and let him go behind everybody? Let him go behind Alec Ingold and get some yardage. So now you're at a 3rd down. Obviously, you got to bring Tyreek back in the game. 3rd and 3, so you can get a 1st down before the touchdown. 3rd and 3 on about the 4.5 maybe. So here we go. Come on, man. Just run the damn ball. They're right on about the 5-yard line. Tua's in a shotgun. Guy in motion. Now he's in an empty backfield. He's looking for Tua. Can't find anybody. Now he's running. And he got hit hard. Tua got hit hard. So it's 4th and 2 at this point. He did not get in. Tua led with his head, too, instead of sliding. Looks like Mike's going to go for it on 4th and 2. All right, they're going to go for it. 4th and 2. Nut check here. Let's see if he throws it, or is he going to try and run it? 4th and 2. Tua is in a shotgun. Mostert's to his left. Tyreek is spread out to the right. Comes inside a little bit. There's a snap. He's looking for Tyreek. And incomplete. Incomplete. He threw it on 4th and 2. Sauce Gardner on Tyreek, man on man. And, wow. Wow. Actually, on the replay, Tua threw a good ball. Tyreek should have had that. Yeah, once I saw the replay, that ball hit Tyreek right in the hands. He should have had it. Hill dropped it. Hill absolutely dropped it. So, Mike made the call. Tua made the throw. Tyreek dropped the ball on that. Yeah, that one is on. Yeah, you guys, that one right on Tyreek. What the hell? How are we not scoring from here? Run it. Take the points. Take the field goal. I mean, this team is not going to score. All the points that you can get, you're going to put this team further behind. The only saving grace here is the Jets now have the ball on about the 4-yard line. And so I don't know how they're going to try and advance the ball here. Probably 3 or 4 straight runs to Breece Hall or Dalvin Cook. They're not going to put Tim Boyle in a situation where he can screw it up. So they're going to have to run. Dolphins stop the run, don't get a penalty. They're going to have great field position. Mike, you're saying that he's dropping too many lately. You have to wonder if his ankle is bothering him. We'll see. Yeah, Daniel, I believe with you. Should have gone for the 3. Stop with the BS. Just take the 3 points. Shit, in this game, 3 points may win it for you. 3 points could win the game for you. Yeah, Ken, that's your big point right there. That's your big point. Tyreek isn't the only receiver on this team. I don't know why just about every single play goes to Tyreek Hill. All these other guys are over there. Well, we saw Durham Smythe drop one earlier. Have we seen Jalen Waddle got the sweep, but I don't think they've tried to throw it to Jalen Waddle as of yet. So Tyreek has a bad hand and now a bad foot. Raphael, you're agreeing with me. Take the points. That's on HC. Hill hand injury affected drop in end zone. Not going to know. He wasn't on the injury report, so I don't know what's wrong with his hand. We don't know if it's still lingering, so there's no way to know. They're still working on Tyreek. So they cut to the sidelines, and they are really working on Tyreek's foot on the bench. I mean, he's not going to be able to move that foot. I don't know how he's going to be able to run. Oh, and Tua's got a gash on his arm, an absolute gash. So, ouch. All right, so they're on about the 5-yard line. Got to be a handoff here. You're not going to make Tim Boyle throw it from here. He is throwing it from the end zone. There's safety. I don't know what the hell that was. Oh, God. God, the Jets suck at offense. It's either a safety or a fumble recovery. Let's see what they're going to call it. They're going to give him an incomplete pass. Well, let me guarantee you that Robert Saleh ain't going to be stupid enough and try that again, because obviously your quarterback doesn't know when to get rid of the ball. This kid Tim Boyle is useless back there. He didn't get rid of the ball before that. Hand off the ball 2 or 3 times and be good. All right, I gotta believe you're handing the ball off here. Vic Fangio stacked the box because they gotta run, and there it is. There's a handoff to Breece Hall for about no yards. What a crappy offense this is. Yeah, Mike, I don't know if you guys saw it, but on that play where Tua ran, they took a gash out of his arm. I mean, it's his right arm, so it's not his throwing arm. They took a gash out of his right arm. So He's a warrior. Shake that off. That's what happens in football. 3rd and 10 from your own end zone. They got Tim Boyle in a shotgun in an empty backfield. This is nuts. You got to be kidding me. With this offensive line, you've got Tim Boyle in an empty backfield. You better throw it, bro. He threw it. He dumped it off to the halfback. And I guess that's Dalvin Cook. Is that Cook? No, Tyler Conklin actually was the tight end. So, 3 and out and punt. Going to have good field position. The Jets cannot move the ball. They just can't do it. So they put a big old bandage on to his arm. He'll be all right. He'll be all right. He can go. He'll play through. Big problem. Tua can't run on 3rd down. If that were K Murray or Jetson, we could have had a touchdown. Yeah, but we don't. We got Tua. Got to ride with that horse. Morstead with his 2nd punt of the day. Tries this one. Nice kick. Tries Barrios back to the 40, and he's going to go down right there. All right, so they're going to have the ball about the 43-yard line. I'm not taking anybody lightly. I'm just saying that they haven't been able to do anything. That one, maybe we give him a pass. It's very hard for a rookie quarterback to do something on his own 4-yard line. But, all right, Tua's back out there with the big bandage on his arm. Got to like that. Once you draw blood, it pisses me off. They drew blood, Tua. They drew blood. They took a piece of your flesh. Make them pay, buddy. Make them pay. 1st and 10 from about the 43. He's in the shotgun. Got Mostert behind him. Waddle to the left. And there's a pitch out to Jeff Wilson, his actor, not Mostert. Jeff Wilson goes for about 3 yards. So it's going to be 2nd and 7. So obviously, Mike McDaniel feels it as well that this team should be able to dominate. The only problem is that the offensive line isn't, as of yet, doing that. But just keep going. Just keep committing. This defense will get tired if they have to be on the field all the time. All right, so he's back in the shotgun with Jeff Wilson behind him. Now Jeff Wilson's is over to his left. Alec Ingold in motion. Tua does a little bit of play action. He's got time, and he's got Durham Smythe for 1st down.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, Viper, you're absolutely right, man. There's like no energy in that stadium. None. I mean, if the defense doesn't bring the energy, they're not going to have any. All right, so 1st down. Up to the line quick. Tua is under center. Let's see what he does here. He's got an eye behind him. There's a pitch to Jeff Wilson. He breaks it for about 11 yards.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
So obviously Mike McDaniel realizes right now, I can run on these guys. Let's go ahead and do it. Yeah, he's not really doing anything fancy right now. It's just lining up and just going against the Jets defense. And nice run. Nice hard run. Tyreek is on the bench, by the way, on the sidelines. All right, 1st and 10 from the 30. Tua is in under center. Another pitch to Jeff Wilson. And he gets about 4 or 5. Nice. Keep it going. Tyreek jogs back onto the field on a 2nd and 6 situation. Very nice. Jeff Wilson goes off the field as Tyreek comes on, 2nd and 6. How much time left? 17, 16. I like that he's getting to play into Tua early. Tua's in a shotgun in a weird situation for him. Oh, there's Tyreek going in motion. Play action. He's looking for Tyreek on the outside. And Tyreek bulls his way for almost to the 1st down marker. So it's going to be 3rd and 1. Go with the run. You know, I'd love him to just hand off to Alec Ingold this point. You got to be able to get 1 yard from Alec Ingold. Come on. All right, so it's 3rd and 1. Let's see what he's got, how they're lined up here. 3rd and 1, you got 2 in a shotgun. Berrios to his left. Tyreek is in that squat motion. There goes Tyreek in the wheel route. He's looking for him, and incomplete. Incomplete. He tried to hit Durham Smythe underneath. He saw Tyreek was covered, so it's 4th and 1. Will Mike try to go for it again? All right, so Sanders is coming out. Wow. Yeah, I don't know why he didn't run it. You guys are right, getting cute again. So they're going to kick the field goal. At least they're lined up for it. Who knows with Mike McDaniel? They'll try something. And there's a kick, and it's up. It's good. 3-0. 3-0 at this point. Yes, for some reason, he refuses to run it on 3 and short. 3rd and short, he should be able to just take off. Doesn't do it. Not sure why he doesn't do it. Doesn't make any sense to me. I'm sure it doesn't make any sense to you. Hello, B. Nice for coming on in. Y'all have a Thanksgiving for you as well. Again, we have the second leading rusher, and we pass on 3rd and 1. I can't help you. I can't help you with that. Hand the ball to 30 or 31 or 23. Alec Ingold, Mostert, Wilson, all 3 of them are back there. Go ahead and hand them. Not going to do it. I said it last week. Jimbo says the Jets always give us a problem. It's crazy. So far, I mean, if you look at what's happened, the Jets haven't really been the problem. The Jets have done nothing on offense whatsoever, and on defense, when they play defense, Miami has sputtered. So at going in for on 4th and 2, throwing the pass to Tyreek, who was open, but he dropped the ball. This time, going for it again, 3rd and 1, instead of just trying to run the ball. The offense is not playing up to speed at this point. Then again, it is the first quarter, and a lot of time left. Mark Menendez, so many receivers open every play, it's hard to want to run. But are they? But are they open on every play? Betsy's Butler, FF, should have just handed the ball off. I don't know what else we can say. We all watched the same game. Mike McDaniel must know something we don't. But I'll tell you what it tells everybody: you're not confident in this offensive line. You just will not try to get 3rd and 1 and 3rd and 2. You just will not say, we're going to line up and I'm just going to have Tua turn around and hand it off to this guy and see how many yards he can get. I don't know if something's happening in practice, but there's got to be. Mike McDaniel is not a stupid guy. There has to be a reason why he's not handing the ball off on 3rd and short, 4th and short. Got to be. MTG says we're about even with the Jets in over 100 games played. Wow. Tech me out, run. We all can say it. Everyone says it during the week. Mike McDaniel just won't do it. All right, so here's the kick. Let's see if it goes out of the end zone. And it's out of the end zone. All right, so it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. And see if they can't do something except go 3 and out. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Let's see. Maybe he's setting them up thinking they're going to pass on 3rd and short, and then we'll run it. Well, he's been setting everybody up all season because he's not done it. All season long, we've been waiting for him to run it. Now would be a good time to start. All right, 1st and 10 from the 25. Tim Boyle is under center. Breece Hall gets a quick pitch to the right. He fumbles, but he picks up his ball, and so that's going to be Jalen Phillips runs him down for about a 4 or 5 yard loss. Whew. These guys can't do anything. Wow. Nice pitch. Breece Hall just dropped the pitch. Imagine what it must be like to be a Jets fan when you're just seeing complete ineptitude in offense. I mean, this just isn't an NFL offense whatsoever. Here we go. So he's in a shotgun. Got his tight end in motion. He's back to pass. And he completes it to Garrett Wilson for about a 5 or 6 yard gain. So it's going to be 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9 on this play. Even that didn't look sharp. It didn't look like a sharp play. You know, Diedrich, you mentioned about getting Robert Saleh fired. I know that they like him up there, but man, I don't know how you went into this season thinking you didn't need to pick somebody up when Aaron Rodgers went down in the first game. All right, 3rd and 10. Oh, they're going to be coming for you hard here. What do we got now? Flag. Full start. Now it's 3rd and 15 on your 3rd string quarterback. You can't win this way. Yeah, I mean, it's an absolute train wreck. And I don't know how they... Robert Saleh seems like a really nice guy, but this is awful to watch. All right, that's the end of the first quarter, but oh my God. Well, they held him to 3 points in the first quarter, so I guess they can take some solace in that. It's like, hey, we held this high-flying Dolphins offense to 3 points, so they can do that. All right, so I'm going to start getting myself back in order here now that my wife's out the hospital. We're going to start resuming getting these gift certificates out. So Tom sent me some more questions. This is a Tom question. I'm going to make it easier for you guys. I'm going to leave it on the screen so you can see it. Here we go. In 2000, the Dolphins squandered a 30-7 fourth quarter lead and lost to the Jets 40-37 in overtime. Who was the Jets quarterback who engineered this comeback? Think about that one. Who was the Jets quarterback who did that? I'll leave it up for a while so you guys can take a look at that. No, it wasn't Bobby Bush. I don't even know who Bobby Bush is. Bobby Bush. Who was the quarterback who brought the Jets back? Oh, boom. Raphael got it. There's the answer. Vinny Testaverde. Spelt his name wrong, but nonetheless, you got the name right. Vinny Testaverde. So you know the drill. As I begin to catch up during, Thanksgiving Day week, go ahead and text me your information to 786-947-4770. And thanks to Tom Stockel for that question. Very good question. Very good question. I couldn't get that one. There's a couple questions on here. What did I do on my clipboard? There's a couple questions on here. Moved them around a little bit. I don't know if I can even get this next one, but you guys might have to. This was something, I did a video on this a couple days ago. RG3 should have been called in the very next second Aaron went down. Somebody, I mean, Carson Wentz at that point was available. RG3 was available. There was a bunch of guys. Colt McCoy was available. Trying to think of all the different guys that you could have called in, and you did nothing. Absolutely nothing. We're talking, what, September? September, you said, hey, we're going to push all in with Zach Wilson. Good luck with that. I don't know how you keep your job. I don't know how Woody Johnson just doesn't say, I got to fire you for that being inept. How could you think that Zach Wilson was going to be our quarterback? I don't know. Yeah. What? Fitzpatrick and Tony Gonzalez both picked Jets to win today? Whew. Wow. I've been noticing some of the stuff that Fitz has been saying out in the media. He doesn't seem to be a big advocate for the Dolphins. All right, here we go. 3rd and 15. They're bringing heat on this young kid. He's got no chance at this. I mean, look at that. I bet you they've got 6 guys coming right now. He's back to pass, and What a horrible play. Horrible play. He tried to do it. He just dinked it over to the halfback and probably lost 4 or 5 yards in the process. Wow. The Jets have, in the first quarter, 22 yards of offense. 4th and 17. Here comes Morstead for his third punt of the game from his own 9-yard line. Good kick. Wow, what a kick. Down to about the 22. Barrios found a seam, and he's back up to the 40-yard line. Wow. Wait a minute, sideline reporter. Oh, they're talking crap. Yeah, give me some more of that stuff.
Come on, show some love and click that like button.
They got to punch it in here. Got to punch it in here and get that 7 points this time. Thanks, almost 300. Love you guys. Love you guys for that. All right, 1st and 10 from about the 40. Seeing Tua coming out bloody. I love that. He's in a shotgun in a weird formation with 2 backs to his left. There goes Durham Smythe in motion. He hands it off to, who is that? Is that Mostert? Yeah, it was Mostert. Mostert goes for about 5. If you're going to run it, why? I don't know. I'm not going to keep questioning him. I just don't understand these formations that Mike McDaniels runs. I mean, the other thing is, I hate that it's just taking so much time off the clock. They're showing the stands. People are just sitting there. I mean, they look like they're in church. They're not praying, but maybe they are. But they're just sitting there. It's just no energy. There's nothing to be excited about. 2nd and 6. Tua is under center. Here's a handoff going to the outside to Mostert. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe Mike McDaniel sees what happens on these running plays and goes, I can't run the ball on 3rd down. They can't get any yardage on 2nd down. Whew. Alex Ingold missed his block. There was it. And if you look at the film, Alex Ingold missed the block badly. Again, execution, man. Execution. So did Teron Armstead. Teron Armstead and Alex Ingold both missed blocks on that play. 3rd and 5. Where's Tyreek? Is Tyreek in? Tyreek's up top left. Tua's in a shotgun. And that's going to be either a flag on them or us, because that was just ugly. Not sure who the flag's on. It was a pass to Waddle, but I'm not sure if it was if somebody jumped. What do we got here? Offsides. That's 1st down. Got a 1st down, and we got to pass them to Waddle.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
So Quinnen Williams jumped on that. I don't know if Tua brought him off, but that was on the Jets. So it's 1st down, 1st and 10. Good pass to Waddle. They're on the 45-yard line. Tua's got Mostert behind him, under center, play action, roll out to his left, and bad. It looked like he threw it behind Tyreek on that play. Not sure if Tyreek, the camera angle looked to me like he threw it behind Tyreek. All right, so it's 2nd and 10. Man, come on, guys. You're playing a demoralized opponent. Destroy them. They bloodied your quarterback. 2nd and 10. Let's see what they got here. Tua's in a shotgun. It's got Mostert to the right. There's Tyreek going in motion, play action. Or no, he actually did hand it off. Got me on that one. Right up the middle for about 5 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and 4. You know it's a pass coming up. 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4. Wow. Tony, that's pretty funny. Tony Smith says Jets fans sitting there wishing they had gone shopping. Instead, they couldn't get refunds on their tickets. All right, clock continues to run. 12:25. Nothing much happening. All right, 3rd and 5. You know it's a pass coming up here. There's Tyreek going in motion. To his back to pass, he's got, who is that? Jeff Wilson for the first down.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
It's very weird because there's no energy in the stands. The plays seem to be slow developing. I mean, let's see. He just took a quick inside route and he beat the linebacker for a first down. All right, so it's 1st and 10. That was a nice pass. Tyreek is on the sidelines again. I don't think he's doing well. All right, so let's see what they got going on here. Inside handoff to Jeff Wilson. I think that's Wilson. Yeah, that was Wilson. That went for about 2, maybe. So we're looking at 2nd and 8. Interesting. All right, 2nd and 7, they're calling it. You got Mostert in there. Berrios is in on this play. So you got Berrios, Cedric Wilson, and Waddle in on this. Julian Hill looks to be in on it as well. Let's see what Tua does here. He's in a shotgun. Man in motion. Some sort of crazy reverse again. It's going to go nowhere. Man, that was a reverse to Mostert coming from the other side. When Tyreek is off the field, it seems like it's not the same offense. Just seems like, they're just not getting the same kind of crispness. That's the word, crispness. They don't seem to have that crispness with the motion and everything else. So it's 3rd and 6. Let's see what they got. I can't see if Tyreek's on the field. Tua's in a shotgun. I don't think Tyreek's in the game right now. And Mike McDaniel had to call timeout. They didn't get the play called in time. These are the kind of hiccups that are problematic. But the wide plays aren't seeming to work as much because there's so much defensive speed. I'll agree with you on that. Oh, they're making fun of Mike's sneakers with his capri pants on the sidelines. I gotta say I never seen that kind of dress wear in a coach before, wearing capri pants. Toss it to Jimbo, he's open. McDaniel, we need some play call schooling. Let's see what here. Only 1 timeout left in the half. Yep, you're absolutely right. That's a problem. And Jimbo says we should be putting their you-know-what in their watch pockets. I completely agree. As an offensive lineman, I'm like, line me up, 3rd and 6. Let's see what they do. Tyreek's in motion. Back to pass. He's looking right at Tyreek. And, he caught it. Waddle caught it. I don't know how he caught it, but he caught it. I saw bodies flying all over the place, but somehow they missed the interception, and then they missed the tackle, and it's going to be a first down.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
I mean, that was close. That was really close. I mean, he wasn't open. But we're down at the, 15-yard line. Nice catch by Waddle, and then they missed the tackle at the 10-yard line. Here's an inside handoff to Mostert. Gets maybe 1, maybe. Get a little chippy on the line up there. So Mostert is got about 1. So we're going to call this 2nd and goal from the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 or 7. Tyreek is in the huddle, so he's there. So far, Miami has had 27 plays for 155. New York has 11 plays for 22 yards. They're not even in this game. This is basically a scrimmage. Maybe that's how Mike's treating it. All right, 2nd and goal from the 7. There's a snap. Wide open. Tyreek.
Miami has the Dolphins, the greatest football team. We take the ball from goal to goal like no one's ever seen. We're in the air, we're on the ground, we're always in control. And when you say Miami, you're talking Super Bowl, 'cause we're the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1. Yes, we're the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
So Tyreek scored a touchdown and went over and handed the ball to his new bride. So she's got a touchdown. When did they get married? Like 2 weeks ago. Man, he was wide open. I mean, I don't know how you can be that far wide open on like the 5 or 6 yard line, but he is. We'll take it. Take it. It's 10-0. Now you just start piling on. TD. Sniper strikes again. Reek, best player on the team, even injured to a distant third behind Ramsey. Who? Ramsey? Oh, he plays defense. Won't hear his name much today because they can't throw the ball. Gotta put 3 people on their butts. Oh, yeah. I'd love that. Wait a minute. What did you just say here? This is pretty interesting. Where is that? I don't think Tua is allowed to change the play. I don't either. I really don't. I think this is the play we've designed. This is the play I've called, and you just need to execute this play. And that's it. I agree with you. All right, high fives, everyone. I'm gonna call it right now. I know it's early, but can I call it right now? It's let's see here. It's 10-0 with 8:21 left in a second. I think that's it. I think we call it a day right there. I don't think the Jets can score 10 points, or rather 11. I don't think they're going to score 11 points. I think that's it. It's over. It's way over at this point. Getting to the second half, if you're up 13 or 17, now it's time to take your foot off the pedal and just coast home. These guys are going to do nothing, absolutely nothing. Now that I've got the wife home and healthy and recuperating, I can kind of focus on getting some sort of group meetup down here in Boca or South Florida, maybe even Fort Lauderdale. Yeah, I'd like to do that. I'd like to see some of you guys before the season ends and see what we can do. Reek, what's he saying? Reek got numbers on that great jet deal already with a broken hand and foot. Let's see. Just as I requested posting teams and scores, you did. Thanks, Barry. Okay. Yeah, it's 10-0. It's over. I'm gonna call it right now. It's over. Tua 9 for 14 with 120 yards and a TD. Don't need much more than that. Put in what's his name, Skyler or Mike White or somebody. This team has got 22 yards of offense. I'd be amazed if they do anything on this drive, if they are able to go anything but 3 and out. All right, so I was surprised when we heard about Tyreek got married, but he did. That's good for him. Good for him. Yeah, Flanagan's would work. That would work for me too. All right, so here we go. 1st and 10 from the 25. With this 22-yard achieved thus far on this team. They're showing pictures of Tyreek with his lovely bride, giving her his football. Come on, Tyreek, with all the money you're making, you couldn't rent her a suite? Couldn't get a suite? Put her up there with her friends? I'm ashamed at you, man. I'm ashamed that your wife isn't sitting in a suite. All right, 1st and 10. Tim Boyle is in an eye. I mean, he's under the shotgun. We get an eye behind him. There's a handoff, and Breece Hall is going to get. He broke loose. He's still running. He got maybe got a 1st down out of that on his own completely. He got 11 yards on that carry. So they almost doubled their total yards up to this point. I think Jalen Phillips got held, but in any event, they got their first down. Ooh, nice stiff arm. Very nice stiff arm. All right, so it's 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. Now you got Tim Boyle in a shotgun. Ooh, bad snap. Quick through. What in the hell? This kid can't throw. This guy can't throw. He looks like he's afraid. That ball, they tried to do a quick screen. Jalen Phillips got in his face. He jumped up. He tried to throw it over Jalen Phillips. Almost got it intercepted. This kid's got nothing, man. Absolutely nothing. Might as well put Zach Wilson back in. High snap, and then, He almost threw it right to Jalen Phillips. I mean, almost threw it right to Jalen Phillips. So now you're 2nd and 10. Dude, just keep handing the ball off. That's all you can do at this point. It's back to pass. Another pass to Breece Hall out in the flat. Breece Hall gets a couple yards, so it's going to be 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. George says he throws like a girl. He you know what he throws like to me? He throws to me like a man afraid. He looks completely afraid out there. 3rd and 3. Let's see what he gets now. I mean, we haven't called Xavier Howard or Jalen Ramsey's name yet because he's not getting the ball out there. In fact, I haven't even called one of the safeties. I mean, one of the safeties either. Javon Holland, haven't called his name. Cater, haven't called his name. There's a snap. He's looking to throw it. He ain't going to get it off. He's terrified. There he goes down. This guy's horrible. See, I would almost be, if I was Woody Johnson, I would almost be saying, dude, I might have to fire you for this. How did you put this kid in? There's nothing there. And every time they put pressure on him, he looks completely afraid. Right there, throw it away, man. Throw it. You can't. Morstead with his 4th punt of the half. Wow, the kid can kick. Now he's down to, Berrios is down to his 10-yard line on that kick. And gets it out to about the 18. Whew. Yeah, Holland almost caught the tip from Phillips. Robert Saleh, I don't know. Maybe he's got naked pictures of Woody Johnson's wife or something because, oh my God, this kid is horrible. Absolutely horrible. Yeah, anything can happen. This game's not over yet. I want more points. You can say anything can happen if you see that there's a pop. They can't do anything. Yeah, the Dolphins can score more points. The Dolphins can obviously score more points. Jets are toast. It must suck to be a Jets fan. It's over. You maybe once the Dolphins put in their 2nd or 3rd string, maybe you can put something together and get a field goal or two. They're not going to score. I've seen enough. I can call it 6:09 in the second. They ain't going to score. The kid has no time. He's got no pocket presence whatsoever. He's terrified back there. And it just seems, the other thing it seems like, is the guys stopped playing. It looks like the guys on their team have stopped playing. He's got no one to throw it to, and then when he doesn't have anyone to throw it to, he just goes down. Ethan, that was the video I made this week. I said the only chance the Jets have is if they get a couple pick sixes. That's it. That's the only way they're going to score, if the Dolphins fumble and get it run back, or if Tua throws a pick six. That's it. There's no other way. So right now, that's what I'm saying. If the Dolphins can score on this drive and go up 17-0, I don't care if Tua throws a pick six. You're not going to score 3 times. Tua's not going to throw 3 pick sixes. They get up 17-0. You guys can start baking cakes and stuff because we can start doing stuff because it's over. I'm concerned. As far as I'm concerned, it's over already. I'm sorry. Yeah, Nate Dogg, I agree with you. I like to see us keep scoring on every drive just to get the execution done, get the work done. Chris, you're kind of right there. The Dolphins should be embarrassed by not scoring more. And now you've got some you're on the 15, 19-yard line. Let's go here. I mean, with Tyreek hurting, how much you want to push him? He's got a bad hand. He's got a bad foot now. Maybe you don't want to push Tyreek so much. You want to get the other guys the ball. But we'll see here as they begin to start this drive from the 19-yard line. I can't see. Okay, there's an inside handoff to Jeff Wilson. Goes for about 5 or 6 yards. Some good blocking up front. Obviously, he's taking his foot off the gas as well. They're not doing all the stuff that they normally do. I see Cedric Wilson. I see Berrios. Let's see what else and Waddle. I don't see if Tyreek is in right now. I'm looking at Tua got his family up in a booth. Why did put Tyreek's wife up there? All right, so it's 2nd and 4. I do not see Tyreek. Oh yeah, Tyreek's up. Nope, that's Cedric Wilson and Waddle. He's back to pass. Wide open is Waddle.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
All right, so maybe Mike McDaniel has indeed decided to rest Tyreek. Not really sure. He drops him. He's just wide open. A little bit behind Waddle, but he got the first down. All right, so it's 1st and 10 from about the 36-yard line, 35. There's a quick pitch to the right to Jeff Wilson. Gets out there and gets about 5 yards. 2nd and 5. Just running the ball right now. It works. Let's see what we got. Barrios with a good block on that. Wilson runs hard, very hard. All right, 2nd and 6. Let's see what he's got going out here. Doesn't look like Tyreek's in the game here. Tua's got plenty of time to throw until he just got smooshed. Got a sack. Durham Smythe was blocking and didn't even Durham Smythe didn't even try to stop the Jet guy from coming in. So I'm listening to Kirk Herbstreit. He said they showed Tyreek was on the field. They showed man-to-man, and they dropped in the zone, and that first read was completely taken. When Tyreek came in, there was a guy there. There was nobody to throw it to. So Tua had to take the sack. All right, so we're looking at 3rd and 15. Tua's in a shotgun. And screen pass. They're not going to get it. It's going to be 4th and 10 or so. That's a good point, Metis. Yeah, I mean, that's a very good point. He's saying that Tyreek's wife may have wanted to be closer to the field out there with the people. And those seats are over 1,300. Yeah, okay, you're right. She wanted to be in the action. Yeah, very good. So that drive looked like crap. I was hoping we get 7 out of that one. All right. So this is the Dolphins' first punt. Man, it's a boring-ass game. It's 4th and 9. Long. He's letting the clock run down. He kicks it. Ooh, they hit the punter. That's going to be a first. Hey, they hit Jake Bailey. Oh, my God. They hit the punter. Wow, I don't know if it's roughing or running. If it's running into, it's only 5 yards. If it's roughing, they're going to get the whole enchilada. Let's see what they call here. Oh, they hit him hard. Oh, they hit him. That's going to be roughing. We're going to take roughing. That wasn't running. You hit him up high. Oh. Wow, that looked like roughing to me, boys, ladies. That didn't look like the cheap running into the kicker. That looked like the full enchilada there. What did you guys think? He hit him. It wasn't like an inadvertent running into the punter. He looked like he hit him. Wow. That's crap. That's absolute crap. I'm not one that gets on the refs a lot, but that is absolute crap. He went for a full tackle on that play. That wasn't running. That was roughing the kicker. Wow. And a face mask. Vipey, I don't know. I don't know how that's not roughing. That wasn't your inadvertent, oops, I didn't mean to hit him type thing. They ran right into him. All right, 1st and 10 from the 21. And now you got guys jumping off sides and all kinds of crap going on. It's like I'm watching a bad college football game. I think Michigan, Ohio State's going to be better tomorrow than what we're seeing out here with the Jets. These guys are bad. These guys are bad. Oh yeah, we're not going to see many trolls in here whatsoever. I bet you every Jets fan out there is like, "Are you kidding me?" Yeah, you don't have an NFL team. You got a college team at this point. This is horrible. 1st and 15. He's back to pass. He throws underneath, and he gets about 12 yards underneath. Again, he's not trying anything on the outside, nothing deep, not trying Xavier Howard or Jalen Ramsey whatsoever. Nothing. And, Jimbo, you're right. We should be winning by friggin' 30 right now. Yeah, it's really bad. Really, really bad. Jets are jealous of our tax rates down here in Florida. So Mike Litter says a good point. You're saying supposedly roughing is when they hit his leg while it's in the air. Oh, so you can abuse the guy any way you want, just as long as you don't hit his leg. So you can run into the guy, put your helmet in his chest, but that's okay. I have heard about this Jets D all year. I want our D to announce themselves today. Well, they are. I mean, I see a big goose egg on the scoreboard, so they are definitely announcing themselves. I think the Dolphins are going easy on them. Yeah, like I said it a while ago, 10 points. You could win 10-0. This offense hasn't shown anything. I'm waiting on our Palmetto Ball. Who do you think you guys are going to get up there in South Carolina at the Palmetto Ball? Yeah, Lou, I would do the same thing. Just run it. Just run it. Watch for interception. They have to throw with 2 minutes remaining. All right, so this kid, I don't think, is going to throw an interception. I could be wrong. You want to know why? Because Jalen Phillips and Bradley Chubb are getting in there so fast, the guy looks terrified. He'll fall down or he'll fumble or something, but he's not going to have time to throw it deep. It won't be long before the D's feast on a turnover. They almost had a couple so far. Was Wilson really the problem? Good point. Good point. I don't think they have any quarterbacks on their roster. Expect, I don't know how well-versed he is with the game plan, but I bet you Trevor Siemian comes in the second half. I don't know why they didn't sign 39-year-old, 40-year-old Joe Flacco. This kid, at least Joe Flacco still has a gun. He can throw it 50 yards if he has to. This guy looks completely out of his element. Looks like he has no idea what the hell is going on. Just hope that Miami doesn't play down to their competition. If there's one thing McDaniel could probably be doing, he's probably saying, I don't want to see anybody else get hurt. I can already see this team can't compete with us. One more score, and I would really start considering pulling some guys because it's that bad. It's really that bad. Yeah, Raphael, they put Joe Flacco on the practice squad over there. All right, so here we go. They're lined up. 2nd and 3. They ran it and got maybe one. And Dalvin Cook just got the carry for 1 yard. Boy, did he pick the wrong contract, eh? And he's out already. All right. 3rd and short. I don't think you have any choice but to try and run it again. And try to run the clock out on Miami. That's about all you can hope for at this point. He's in a shotgun for some reason. And they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys in the box. And they're coming. You ain't going to be able to throw it. Oh, nope. So he did throw it. He threw it out to the halfback, Breece Hall. Cater Kohu just put him down as soon as he caught the ball. They got nothing. Nothing. Dolphins take their last time out so they can get the ball back. It's going to be 4th and 1, 4th and 2. They look like they were going to think about going for it. You got nothing to lose. But I see Breece Hall still on the field. They'd be better off going Wildcat at this point. I think they're going to go for it. They got nothing. Dalvin Cook took the check. He got paid. Hasn't done anything. You're absolutely right. Cater Kohu with a nice tackle right there. Let's see what else we got. I don't even think they're going to fake Tom. I think they're actually going to try and line up and go for it. Don't even know how they can do that, but they got nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. They're showing the Cowboys against the Seahawks promo. Cowboys looked amazing. Yeah, they decided they're going to punt. The Cowboys looked amazing yesterday and ended up getting the defensive coordinator and cornerback coaches fired. All right, so Morstead's out here with his fifth punt. Robert Saleh didn't feel comfortable going for it on 4th and 1. And let's see, Berrios takes it, and he goes down at about the 28-yard line. So it's going to be first, as Tom likes to say, 1st and 72. 1 minute left in the first half, and no timeouts. Not sure what Mike can draw up here. If they go for it and fail, it's not going to be a pretty sight for the Jets. It's not a pretty sight now. I mean, you got nothing. Absolutely less than nothing. Nothing. The Jets should bring in Mark Sanchez. Chris, don't try to talk me into doing the Ohio State game tomorrow. It's noon. Come on, man. Let's see. This is just bad. Why didn't they go for it on 4th down? I don't know. You guys have said it. I'm not sure what Robert Saleh is capable of right now. I'm not sure, how he's able to. It must be really handicapping when your quarterback literally can't do anything. I mean, I would have thought at this point as an NFL head coach that you would maybe we should try the Wildcat. We've got 2 basically stellar halfbacks. You got Dalvin Cook, you got Breece Hall, but again, your offensive line is crap, so you can't really do anything about that. But I wonder if we'll see Trevor Siemian in the second half, because this guy Boyle, forget about it. He's done. Why don't we have Tyreek returning punts? He's already dinged up. I don't think you want to ding him up anymore. Let's see. Maybe Rick Sanchez could bring them to a dimension they could with Morty. Oh man. Raphael says, if the Dolphins score another touchdown before halftime, do the Dolphins bench Tua and we go with Mike White with a start at 3rd quarter? Yeah, I would. Why? I mean, it's almost like having a boxing match against someone whose hands are tied behind their back. If you hit them a couple times, you've already got the points. You don't need the full TKO. Just go ahead and take the points, win it by decision, and save everybody. But we'll see what Mike McDaniel. I don't even know what you tell your team if you're Mike when you go into the locker room. All right, guys, great job. You're doing okay. This really is bad. But with a minute left, they got to go the rest of the distance. Let's see what he dials up. All right, Tua is in shotgun. I'm looking to see if Tyreek is on the field. They're at about the 26, 25. There's a snap. He's got time. He's looking. Oh, there's the pick 6. That's what I called yesterday. Did I call it? Did I y'all got to hit the like button for that.
Come on, show some love and click that like button.
If you saw my video yesterday, I said the only way this team wins, the only way, no other way, the only way the Jets win is to pick Tua off maybe once or twice and score. That's it. That's the only reason. That's the only way that they can win. I said it in the video. People got pissed off at me. I'm like, hey, man. They can't even get an extra point. They can't even get an extra point. The only way this team beats the Miami Dolphins is with a pick six. This was that first read thing. They're looking at Tua's eyes. They can see, oh, he broke on that. Oh, my goodness. He broke on that as soon as Tua wound up. Look at number 26. Watch what he does. He can watch the break here. I got this. Wow. Tua never looked away. Just went for it. Bam. Wow. Yeah, I mean, that's all the Jets are waiting for. They're hoping that this team messes up. That's what they're doing. Am I happy? No, I'm not happy. I'm just saying I called it earlier in the week in my video. I'm just pointing it out. I don't think anybody else said what I said. Horrible throw. What the F? And then he missed the extra point. So Barrios runs it out to about the 30. So, hey, Mike, I think you've learned your lesson. At this point, you might want to just hand the ball off 3 times to Jeff Wilson or Raheem Mostert and take this thing into the locker room. It's ugly. It's ugly as it is. You got the lead. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. So, am I not supposed to get excited when there's a big play in a football game? I'm kind of confused. And we got holding on the Dolphins as well, so it's going to push it back. You got no timeouts. You're going to be down inside probably the 15. No, probably about the 20. Just run it, man. Just run it. Kneel down. Mike, you're absolutely right. That is the only way the Jets have a chance, is just hang around, and they hope for it. Tom, you're absolutely right. They get the ball in the second half. The Dolphins do. All right, so it's 1st and 10, 53 seconds, no timeouts. Tua's just got to ignore that, blow it off, no big deal. Got to play this next 53 seconds. Just go ahead and hand it off. Please, Mike, don't get stupid. All right, so at the 13-yard line, Tua's in a shotgun again, so he's not going to hand it off and run it. They're looking to throw it to Tyreek. Tyreek gets runs out of bounds. No, Tyreek. Oh, gosh. Come on, man. All right, so he threw it to Tyreek. Tyreek got a 2-yard gain and ran out of bounds to stop the clock. All right, so it's 48 seconds left. 2nd and 8. You got to be careful here, Mike. You got to be careful. You don't want another INT, and you do not want to fumble. Why not run the clock out? The stadium's alive. He's back to throw it again. This time he throws it to, going to have a first down to Waddle. Nice.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
He did a quick screen pass to Waddle out in the left flats, and Waddle got the first down. 1st and 10 from about the 25. Tua's in the shotgun again, looking to throw, and I think he caught it. Waddle caught it for another first down.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
19 seconds. Looks like Tua's going to clock it. He does. I don't know if you guys saw, what game was it? The Eagles against someone, Kansas City, when Mahomes went to spike it, and Jalen Carter almost dove underneath the center and caught the spike. That was amazing. I've never, ever seen that ever in watching any football, where someone dove under the center to try and catch the spike. That would have been an amazing play. Amazing. All right, so 13 seconds, 2nd and 10. They just showed a picture of Dan Marino and Aaron Rodgers together. Nice shot. All right, Tua's in an empty backfield. He's throwing and goes out of bounds, short of the first down. So it's going to be 3rd and 1. Waddle just made a quick out move. Tua got the ball to him. Let's see here. Excuse me. 9 seconds, 3rd and 1. Obviously, you got to get the first down, see if they can get the field goal. Need about 20 yards to get to the field goal range, I would say, about 20. We have the timeout on the field, and that looks like the Jets. Jets called the timeout. All right. GTO Dave says, we are kind of stupid. Does Mike realize there's time for Tua to turn the ball over again? He can't think that way. He's trying to get some yardage. Leftovers. Man, stop. I'm hungry as hell. My wife made a great dinner last night. Even how she feels, she outdid herself. It was amazing. Ever wonder what Marino thinks of Tua? Marino's such a class guy at this point. I bet he doesn't say much. He tries to help him, but I bet she doesn't say much. We should move up and up-tempo offense in the second half. All right, 3rd and 1. He's back to pass. Plenty of time. He's looking deep. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Did they just pick that again? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Ugh. I'm stunned. I'm speechless. I'm absolutely speechless. The other guy said I was getting too excited and everything. How is this happening? All right, so we got to go with a Hail Mary here. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right, he's trying to throw it. Let's see. He's got a big arm. It's in the end zone, and it's intercepted. It looks like Javon Holland. Holland's still running. He may go. He may go. He may take it.
Miami has the Dolphins, the greatest football team. We take the ball from goal to goal like no one's ever seen. We're in the air, we're on the ground, we're always in control. And when you say Miami, you're talking Super Bowl, 'cause we're the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1. Yes, we're the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
101 yard, no, probably 100. His feet landed on the goal line. 100-yard interception return. 100 yards by Javon Holland. Oh my God! Look at the running he did. Unbelievable, unfriggin' believable. What kind of football game are we watching? Seriously, what the hell is this? This is like some backyard shit that you draw up and have your friends over on Thanksgiving and go play some football in the street the next after dinner. 100 yards. Unbelievable. Wow. That was it was a Hail Mary, all right. They're talking to Robert Saleh. The lady asked him, what did you think about that Hail Mary? Oh, it was a Hail Mary. You just threw a 100-yard touchdown to Javon Holland. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, this is mad. This is Madden. It just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. This quarterback, if they bring out Tim Boyle in the second half, they just have to look and fire Robert Saleh. No way. Hey, Pablo, yeah, I've never seen anything like that myself. Never seen that. The Amazon script just got shown to us. Absolutely. All right, Henry, you keep saying get upset. Ja. Come on, bro. Can't be that kind of a homer. That kind of play happens once in a lifetime. If you think the way the Dolphins have played thus far is going to take them deep in the playoffs, you're the one who needs to get a little bit of reality here. I think everybody watching right now goes, this team, the Jets can't score any points. If they don't get any interception returns or fumble recoveries, they're not going to score any points. You're not going to see that against the Ravens, the Cowboys, and even the Buffalo Bills. You're not going to see that. So that's always been my contention. That will continue to be my contention, that I just got to see something a lot better. But in any event, if Tua stops with the interceptions, that would be great. It is Tecmo Bowl. That was a Tecmo Bowl run. Those of you guys who don't know, that was back in the day when our first video game that we really loved playing football, where Bo Jackson could not be stopped, and you could literally run, go back, around, do all kinds of moves, and just score from wherever you were on the field. That was a Tecmo Bowl run for sure. Don't let that fantastic defensive play distract you from the fact that my QB1 threw 2 unnecessary picks. I love Tua, but he's on my naughty list until further notice. Dante, you're absolutely right. At this point, things could change. As Stephen A. says, it's fluid. But there's no way you can you can never go ahead and put him a big contract right now. John Offerdahl always got me sacks Tecmo Bowl. I would just, I would have like friends come over who didn't play Tecmo Bowl, and I try to explain to them, and I would always make sure I took the Raiders with Bo Jackson, and it would be embarrassing. It would just be embarrassing, the kind of things you could do with Bo Jackson and Tecmo Bowl. If you haven't played Tecmo Bowl, you have no idea what we're talking about. It was, I can't even remember who put it out. I don't know if it was EA Sports or whatever, but it was before Madden, before college football, 14 and 13. It was way back when it was like Pac-Man for football. It was like incredible. Yeah, Bo Jackson was OP or OG at Tecmo Bowl. It was, yeah. That's a FOG reference. Yeah, it's a FOG FOG reference for sure. Tecmo Bowl. But that's how I feel like I'm watching right now. I feel like I'm watching a Tecmo Bowl game. Let's see here. That's how I became a Dolphins fan, from playing Tecmo Bowl. Wow, who did the Dolphins even have on Tecmo Bowl back then? Bears with Walter Payton. Yeah, that was another good one. You're going way back. Mike Tyson with Punch Out. Yeah, that was another good one. Dan Filarski, so when you play with your family and friends, like, nobody could have the Raiders. And it was funny because that was the same rule I had when I would play somebody who knew how to play Tecmo Bowl. I'm like, nope, neither one of us can have the Raiders. You just couldn't play that video game with Bo Jackson. Couldn't do it. And right now, that's what this game reminds me of. It reminds me of a complete video game where we're seeing just crazy shit happen, and it's not the way football is supposed to be. Let's see. Brett says, we keep wasting timeouts when the time clock runs out, plus our third down play calling is atrocious. This will cost us against good teams down the road. Yeah, there's a couple things that are going to cost us on good teams down the road. As GTO Dave says, you can't throw 2 picks in the last minute of any half when you are winning and be considered good. You won't hear that from anybody. You'll hear all the usual hooting and hollering that the Dolphins won, and you play this teams on your schedule. And I'm like, do you guys not watch the game? Seriously, do you when you're hooting and hollering and just happy that they're beating up on somebody like the Jets? I can't help you. I can't. I can't. Oh, that's interesting. I can't blame Tua solely. Mike McDaniel's calling a lot of stupid plays. Mike isn't throwing the ball, though. So unless what you're saying is what some people have said, unless what you're saying is that Tua is told, run this play, throw to this person. That's the only way what you said makes sense. And I can't really disagree with you. He may have been told, when you run this play, you look to this guy and you throw the ball. and you throw it to the spot where you think he's going to be. That could be it. That could be it. Hopefully they won't make those mistakes against the Cowboys, Ravens, or Bills. I'm going to pose a question to you, Metis. Are they mistakes? And what I mean by that is, when you saw that first one where the guy ran the pick six, the guy looked open. So the safety or whatever he was, he played off. He let Tua think that play was open. It's almost as if he was trying to bait Tua. I hope he throws it. Let me see if he thinks this guy, got him. May not have been a mistake. It may be that he's told to throw to that certain spot. If he's told to throw to that certain spot and people are reading it, which I've said people will do, it could be it. All the stats still trying to bring down a top one QB this year. There's no hope for you people. There really is no hope for you. There's nothing I can say. There's nothing anybody can say until you see it happen. The same issues that can cost us games last year are starting to rear the same ugly heads: bad snaps, slow play calling, ill-taken timeouts. Absolutely, same stuff. I just try to be objective. I'm not, nor will I ever be a fanboy and just go, everything is great, we're winning, and it's okay. Again, look down the road. You cannot make these mistakes against top teams. GTO Dave says, if that's the case, the QB definitely is bad. It's like throw no matter what. I call BS. Okay. So then what you're saying was Tua thought the guy was open, and he threw the ball he didn't see the guy. He blended in with the grass, his green jersey, and so he chose that guy to throw to. Okay. If Tua was that bad, how is he the number one QB? I don't know. Have you seen Mike White play? Have you seen Skylar Thompson play? Not saying that Tua is bad. You just said that. If Tua was that bad. I'm not saying Tua is that bad. It's just the opposite. I'm saying I don't know, and I haven't seen yet if Tua can beat good teams. That's not an insult. We're seeing a shitty team play right now, and we're seeing some things that lead you to understand, if you have an open mind, that there are problems down the road, and those problems are not getting fixed. That's one of the problems I keep having with people is they get mad at me for calling and being objective, and I'm saying the same shit. I'm seeing the same problems. If this Jets team had any kind of an offense, what would you think would be going on right now? So it's not that I'm saying that Tua is bad. I'm saying that the same problems that have plagued him and have plagued this offense continue to show themselves. William Tobert says, what matters is, will he learn from the mistakes, or whatever you want to call it? We will see. But I know, and some of you guys who have played football know, that when you make those mistakes and you go back and you watch film, you have to correct that look, that whatever that execution is. You have to show improvement in the areas where you need improvement, and you have to do it very quickly. And all I'm saying is I'm seeing the same stuff. It's patternistic. If I'm watching film, I can go back and go forward. I don't know if you guys have spent time watching film. I've said weeks ago, the problem that the Dolphins have is they're not playing teams that can execute the defense against them. When they see teams that can execute the defense, the problems show themselves. You can't deny that. The problems get revealed over and over and over again when they play a team that has the personnel to execute against them. That's the big asterisk. If the team doesn't have the personnel, Tyreek and everybody else are going to eat big time. But if the team has the personnel, did you watch the Cowboys game yesterday? Raise your hand if you watched the Cowboys game. Did you see their defensive secondary? That's all I'm going to say. Captain Swole, former football player. Those mistakes are a result of bad habits, and he's not improving upon those habits. We pay for it when we play instinctive defenses. Guys that play football can actually, or who have played football, can actually see this. It's really easy to see. Fans who just think he's the best thing since sliced bread don't know what they're looking at. They're looking at stats. They're looking at end of the game stats. They're looking at stats on ESPN, and they're not looking at the mechanics of football, the actual mechanics of football. And maybe it's too technical to look at, and all you want to look at is the stats, which is fine. Enjoy that. But I just try to point it out to you. I try to point out to you that there are problems. Guys like Captain Swole can see it. These problems exist. They don't get corrected. There's a problem. He got a gash taken out of his arm. The medical team fixed it. They just didn't leave a gash open and wounded and let him bleed. They fixed what was wrong with his arm. We're seeing the same problems go uncorrected. Lou Roma says Tua is not the answer. Sorry. So what is the point? Get a new quarterback? What do you think the solution is if you can't fix the problems? If the problems continue? What do you think will happen if they get bounced out early in the playoffs? Let you answer your own question. I'll say it again. Mike McDaniel needs a quarterback that can also run. Tua is not that guy. Lamar Jackson, Kyler Murray, even Justin Fields. We need a QB that can get 10 to 15 yards with his legs. Yeah. I remember you said 40% of the offense is Tyreek Hill. That's actually 42%. At some points, it's been as high as 44%, looking just at Tyreek Hill. These are all things I pull out. These are all things that I can see the stats from. If I can see these stats and I can dig into these things, defenses can too. That's what I've been trying to tell people. I'm not just making this shit up. I'm like, he's going to do this. He's going to go 44, almost 5 out of 10 plays. He's going to go for Tyreek Hill. So we're almost back in the second half. Dolphins get the ball. They got to score. They got to bring the ball down the field and score 7 right here. Mike, yeah, you're noticing it as well. One thing I've noticed is Tua is not looking off defenses like he was. He's also been throwing while falling back too much. Technique, skill set, execution. These are the things that have to be fixed. Yeah, you can throw against. People get pissed off when I say it, like the guy in here, but it's wide open. Why only look at bad plays? I can't help you, bro. Can't help you. All right, 1st and 10 from the 25. Tyreek's in motion. Handoff goes for about, they're still running for about 3 or 4 yards. It's not a matter of looking at just the bad plays. You look at the plays that continue to be problematic. You look at plays that it's like a slow bleed. If this keeps happening, it's going to cost the team dearly. So you have to fix the bad thing. The upside takes care of itself. All right, 3-yard run by, I think it was Jeff Wilson. Yeah. 2nd and 7. Tua is in a shotgun. He's got Durham Smythe in motion. He's back to pass. He throws it out to Jeff. Oh, I thought he was going to get the first down, but he got stopped short. Nice tackle. 3rd and 2. He almost made the first down. Guy made a great tackle. Great tackle. You're right, B. I'll do that at the next commercial. I'll hit the next question. All right, 3rd and 3. Love to see a run here, Mike. Love to see a run. 3rd and 3. Where's Tyreek? Is Tyreek out there on the field? Yeah, Tyreek's up against Sauce down here. There's a snap. Tua's back to pass. He throws it, and Waddle caught it. I think he burnt Sauce Gardner. Let's see if it's a pass interference, though. What do we got here? It's going to be a first down.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
John, yeah, I'm a fan. I'm also a fan of the game. I know how to pick a game out. I know how to watch film. I can see the problems. I can vocalize the problem. I'm never just going to say everything's fast. I mean, everything's fine. I'm gonna talk about the issues. Like on that play right there, great pass by Tua. Waddle completely burnt Sauce Gardner. It got an inside run for about 2 or 3 yards. Waddle had a great catch, great throw, total execution on that play. Nothing wrong with that play. Love seeing it. Waddle completely burnt Sauce Gardner. All right, so it's 2nd and 7 after that run by Jeff Wilson. To his under center. Got Smythe in motion. Quick pitch back to, is that Mostert? Yeah. Captain's World. People who played ball understand that coaches rewind bad plays 30 times and watches a good play once or twice and fast forward through them. Exactly. I can't tell how many times I was yelled at and just even a step. Hey, your step here was wrong. You did a first step. Your first step was wrong. What were you thinking? God, I can't tell you how many times you just want to put your head down. Our coach wouldn't even let us wear hats because they didn't want us ducking our head. All right, 3rd and 4. Let's see. Tyreek's in motion. There's a snap. They got some pressure coming in on Tua, and they got him for a sack. Now, see, I saw something there, but if I say what I saw, it's going to piss some people off. I saw something right there. You want to know what I saw? I saw them come in with basically close to a 0 blitz on that play. When you come to the line of scrimmage and you see that many guys coming, you have to audible out of that play. That's what I see. I watch a game, I look to see what the formations are, and I saw them coming, barreling after Tua. You should have audibled out of that. All right, so he's going for a long field goal here, 4th and 11. Let's see what happens. Here's the kick. It's up. And it's good. It's good. 20-6. 20-6. Nice. Wow, nice. Nice field goal. Tua hit his head on the ground. He's got that good helmet. So he's understanding it. I think you're talking about, and you say you are correct, I think you're talking about that blitz and how, if we all can see it, again, it's not something that normal fans understand to pay attention to. They just look at the result of the play. I looked at the lineup and I'm going, hey, they're basically coming with a 0 blitz or at least heavy pressure. Tua needs to either audible out of that play right away. You need to be able to read that as soon as you step up to the line of scrimmage, or just sail the ball out of bounds. 20-6. Sanders with a nice kick. If they play well, this half will be one of many games where the offense was in la la land in the first half. Yeah, absolutely. Lou Roma, at this point, the Jets aren't going to score. I mean, when we're talking about the mistakes here, it's because the prevalence of the mistakes, the timing of the mistakes, what those mistakes are, it doesn't really matter as much against the Jets. This is, like I said before we even started this game, this is pretty much a scrimmage. They're going to win. I'm looking down the schedule. Understand that. When you guys think I'm being tough on Tua, I'm being tough on Tua. You know why? Because how tough do you think the Ravens and the Cowboys and the Bills are going to be? That's what you have to think about. This game, it's nothing. I mean, it literally is a college scrimmage. These guys suck. Absolutely suck on offense. So that's just how I look. Getting dark out there already. I had looked and saw that sunset up in New York for some reason was 4:32 today. So it is definitely going to.
Come on, show some love and click that like button.
Trav's getting dark out here early as well. Trav Murray says he needs to be able to take some sacks, especially when we get to the playoffs. Yeah, they're going to be coming for you. I don't mind trying to, don't listen to people who won't pay attention. You're going to get it with this territory. I mean, having done this now for a year, I understand that there's some people who don't want you to say anything negative about Tua at any time. and they don't understand the projection, the forethought of looking, hey, if this didn't work here, and it just didn't work here, and we're not fixing that. One of the things we talked about was, and somebody said today, or why'd you go through 3 timeouts in the first half? That's not on Tua. That's on Mike McDaniel. That happened last year as well. So let's see what happens if they bring in Trevor Siemian in the second half. Are they going to try this train wreck with Tim Boyle again? Can't find it. Just found myself shopping at Amazon. I told you. All right, so here's at the goal line, and he's still running. He's out to about the 25, 27-yard line and pushed out of bounds by Jason Sanders. Very nice. They're showing a 100-yard interception return by Javon Holligan. That was just simply amazing. I can't believe that nobody took any angles. he just abused these guys, and he stayed on his feet. Amazing, simply amazing. That's a highlight that will be played over and over. All right, so it's 1st and 10 from the 25. They still have Boyle in. Let's see if they're just going to hand off to Breece Hall. And there it is. There's handoff to Breece Hall. Breece Hall gets about 3 or 4 yards. This is a good point. Mike McDaniel has only been doing this a year and a half as well. Yep, absolutely. He's got to learn. Tua has thrown 2 touchdowns thus far. Very good, very good. That Holland play, yeah, I can watch that with Holland running that ball back over and over again. Great play. Huge difference maker, too. All right, so it's 2nd and 6. Tim Boyle is under center. Man in motion. Play action. He runs a play action play, and Christian Wilkins just eats him alive. Just eats him alive. Wilkins, awesome play. They're showing Aaron Rodgers walking around on the sidelines. Is like, how did he not see that? Well, the question I have is, not only did he not see it, how did you not block him? How did you not block Christian Wilkins and then roll into him? That had to have been a problem by the quarterback. The entire line is moving one way. You're doing a naked bootleg. Nobody blocks Christian Wilkins. Incredible. 3rd and 15. He's back to throw. He throws it underneath to his tight end. That's going to be way short. That's going to be 4th and 5 or 6. The crowd's booing right now. Yeah, you guys suck. Christian Wilkins squished him. Absolutely. I feel bad for these fans. Oh, yeah, this is Jalen Ramsey making the easiest paycheck today. Yeah, hey, Jalen, what we want you to do today is just go out there and jog around for a little bit because this guy Tim Boyle ain't going to do nothing. Wow. Oh, Tony, this is gross. Yeah. Did you ever walk out of Boyle? Yeah, it hurts like the Jets fans are right now. Oh, I can't even imagine having paid money for these tickets. If you're a Jets fan, having paid money to go see this crap, man, it's ugly. Absolutely ugly. Dante Cray says, I just love this for Jets fans. Yeah, they talk so much shit, and right now they can't say anything. Can't say anything. All right, what's this penalty? Rob, it's another penalty. This one on the Dolphins, and this is the kind of thing that you just have to keep talking about when people say you're being too tough. Because I expect a higher standard. That's me. I don't care about wins during the regular season. I don't care wins against bad teams. I expect a higher standard. You're absolutely right. Miami is playing careless. Yeah, they are. They definitely are. Let's see. Okay, now be patient and run out the clock. I don't think Mike McDaniel looks at running out the clock. I think Mike McDaniel says, I got to score. I got to run plays every single time I don't understand it, but you got the game. It's over. You're on your 7-yard line now. First and 10 from, let's call it the 8. Tyreek's in motion. He hands off the ball to Jeff Wilson for about 3 yards. So it's going to be second and maybe 5, second and 6 maybe. I am so happy for Jets fans. Can you imagine having paid money? Parking, ticket, food. Probably spent, in New York, you probably spent $250 going to this game and seeing this shit. All right, Tua is in a shotgun. They're calling it second and 7. He's got Mostert to his left. Inside handoff, and Mostert gets about 2 or 3. It's going to be 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5. Yeah, they're playing down to the competition. I mean, it's kind of hard when you think about it. How hard must it be when you know the team you're playing against cannot score? I can't even imagine. You're going to line up against a team that you know, once you score 1 touchdown, you've pretty much stopped them, as long as you don't screw up yourself. All right, so 3rd and 3. I'd like to see a nice running. No, it won't be a run. Tua is in an empty backfield shotgun. They backed off into a zone. Tua threw it anyway, but did he catch it? Tyreek got it. Okay.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
Let's see. All right, so I'd say it, but you guys can see what I saw right there. Tell me watching that play what you guys saw right there. Not going to say it. 1st and 10 from about the 20. There's a guy in motion. There's a snap. Outside handoff to Jeff Wilson. Nice run for about 7, maybe 8 yards on that play. Bingo, Raphael. You could see it as well. If you watch the game, as you should, if you're really interested in seeing the mechanics and execution, it's easy to see. All right, 2nd and 3. Why not run the ball here, Mike? Just run it again. Yeah, Captain Swole, there was somebody open to the backside as well, and it wasn't thrown to them. It was thrown to Tyreek. Here he's going again, and this time 3rd. That was 3rd, so it's 4th down, right? Or is it 3rd now? 3rd and 3 now. B-Page, you mentioned in this no-look. Has the no-look even been run since that one time against Denver? That'd be interesting. All right, so it's 3rd and 3. Run the ball. Tua is in a shotgun. He's got, looks like Tyreek's coming around. Who's got the ball? Tyreek's got the ball. Tyreek.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
First down on the sweep. Let's see here. Tyreek's so fast, man. He's so fast. Yeah, they both just want to get out here and eat some turkey. Take the first flight out of Manhattan. Get back to South Florida. All right, there's an inside handoff to, is that Wilson? Yeah, Wilson's got the orange shoe. So it's about 5. So maybe 2nd and 5 at this point. Oh, they have tried the no look. I haven't seen it. Didn't recognize it. All right, so it's 2nd and 7. Tyreek Hill is back in the game. Mostert is out of the game for Jeff Wilson. Let's see what Mike styles up this point. Tua is back in a shotgun. He's got Jeff Wilson behind him. Berrios goes into wide motion. They hand off to Jeff Wilson, and he's going to be short by about 1 yard. So it's going to be 3rd and 1. Third and 1, probably from the 49-yard line at this point. Yeah, this game has been over. You mean, but just really over at 5:30. Yeah. Tyreek or Tua discussion should be mute right now. Shh, they're gonna come for you. If you say Tyreek's the MVP, you know what? You know how they feel. But it's obvious. Tyreek is without Tyreek. Tyreek's all right. There he goes in motion. Tyreek does 3rd and 2. Here comes Tyreek again across. Inside handoff to Mostert. He got the first down.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
Nope, we didn't pass. We ran. Little funky play, but this is a 2,000-year team only, no matter. Okay. Not sure what you mean by that. Oh, yes, I'll come with the question as soon as we get to a commercial. As soon as we get to a commercial, I forgot to get to it. All right, 1st and 10. Handoff again. This one goes about 1 or 2. Mostert goes down hard. They've run 10 plays on this drive already. So I'm pretty sure Mike McDaniel feels the same way. Let's just run through this and do what we need to and get out of here. Jets can't score. Remember, Robert Saleh is one of his good friends. He's probably thinking, I don't want to rub it in your face. Your team sucks enough, Bo. All right, so now we've got 2nd and 9. Tua is in a shotgun. See Mostert, and there goes Durham Smythe in motion. There's a quick pitch out to the right, and that's going to go nowhere. Damn, just run the ball straight, not sideways, bro. All right, so it's going to be 3rd and short at this point. Raphael, I'd have to agree with you. I would pull Tua after this drive as well. I mean, great drive so far, taking 10, 11 plays. Absolutely, very good. I don't know if he's resting him or if he's hurt, but just to let you know, Teron Armstead is out of the game. Out of the game, Teron Armstead. All right, Tua is in a shotgun by himself, empty backfield. He's back to throw, and they threw it behind the line of scrimmage to Mostert, and that was just one friggin' awful play, except we're going to get a first down out of it because the Jets are idiots. They're going to get a personal foul after they hit Mostert. Morons! This team sucks. This team absolutely sucks. Oh, God. And it's funny because the play sucks so bad it takes your eyes off the play because they acted like idiots and got a penalty. There's a face mask. He's got his face mask right there, but the play call was insane, and you're going to give him a first down. But again, you have to look at the execution. The result is they did a penalty and they got a first down. The execution of the play absolutely sucked. It was 3rd and 10, and I don't know what Mike was thinking, throwing the ball 4 or 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage, but the Jets bailed out the Dolphins on that play. I hope Ramsey didn't promise a pick 6 because nothing is coming his way. No, they're not going to. These guys, I feel bad for the Jets defense, man. You got to show up every single week knowing your offense just completely blows. All right, so now it's 1st and 10. You keep giving this offense chances, they're going to burn you. Around the 35-yard line, Tua's in a shotgun. There's a handoff to Jeff Wilson. He breaks through for about 9 yards. Now you're beginning to see, and it's only in the 3rd quarter, you're beginning to see the Jets just wear down. And you can almost see the demoralization of this team as well. When you know you can't win, when you know that your offense can't do anything, it's got to get kind of hard. Defense is definitely getting tired. Robert, you're absolutely right. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know why. Just line up and impose your will. I mean, these guys are done. They're tired. They want to go home too. At this point, this is the time of the game where the offensive line begins salivating. Let us do it. 2nd and 2. Hand off to Alec Ingle. Oh, we got a penalty. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Come on, AJ. Bonehead play. What bonehead play? False start by Austin Jackson is going to make it, instead of 3rd and 2, a 3rd and 7. I would take Tua out. He isn't playing great and don't need him hurt while we are up big. Yeah, I agree. I think if, we're going into the 4th quarter real soon here, 2nd and 7. This should be Tua's last drive. If I was Mike, I would take him out. All right, so it's 2nd and 7. There's a snap. Tua does that pass off to Tyreek out to the side again, and he's going to get a couple, maybe a couple yards, nothing big. Are they holding off a chain until the Washington game for precautionary reasons, or is he really hurting it? He's hurt. I mean, I don't know to what level, but he didn't practice, and I'm sure they'd like to bring him out there. Who's the next QB up? Next QB up would be Mike White. How's that for poetic justice? All right, so it's 3rd and 3. So we need another third down conversion here. And Tua is rolling out. And guess who he threw it to, guys?
That's another Miami Dolphins.
All right, so I got to read. Okay, where am I? I'm going to have to bunch these up, but let's go ahead and give my number 2 question, which I didn't read. All right, number 2 question. In 1992, this Jets assistant coach gave Dolphins kicker Pete Stoyanovich the choke sign after he missed a chip shot field goal. Who was that kicker? That coach. Who was the Jets coach that made fun of Pete Stoyanovich? I'll give you a hint. He's a head coach now. He was an assistant back. Oh, boom. Wait a minute. Who got that? Robert, you can't win again. Robert got it, but he's won 2 weeks in a row. Mike Litteris, you won. But let's go ahead and let Sean C play. You guys are too good. You guys are too good. You're getting penalized. Sean C, you got it. You got it. Roble and Mike Litteris got it first, but they were recent winners, so we're going to have to do something about the recent winners. Yes, it was Pete Carroll. That was another question from Tom Stockel. Thank you, Tom. Thank you very much on that. We're going to have to do another one because I missed the one. So going into the 4th quarter, 20-6 against a team that has no chance of scoring. None. They have no chance. I don't even think he's thrown a ball at Xavier Howard or Jalen Ramsey all game. You're going into the 4th quarter. You already have Tyreek hurt a little bit. You already have Teron Armstead hurt. Tua's taken some hits. At what point do you just put in Mike White and finish this game off? It feels like the score should be 35-0. You're absolutely right. It's such an awful game, but we all knew it was going to be this awful. Let's see here. I got to put my other ear in. Okay, take that one out. Just died. I get like 3/4 out of one side. Week 3, remember Mike White's bomb to, and I think that was to Robbie Chosen. This cue not getting leaked. I don't know. Easy money for X and Ramsey. Yeah, absolutely. What an easy game for them. First Black Friday. Where did you say here? First Black Friday game, and both teams have a pick 6. New record for Tua. Rest of starters. I don't disagree with that at all. At this point, I don't know why you wouldn't just pull out the starters and let's just get ready for next week. It's a win. Put it in the books. Call it a day. Start packing the shit up. Get it off to the plane. Don't risk anybody else getting hurt. Hey Tom, I don't know if you're listening. Did anybody hear whether or not they're resting Teron Armstead, or is he actually hurt? I hope it's just a rest at this point. All right, so it's 1st and 10 from about the 16. Handoff to the right. He's going to run it in. He's in. Mostert in.
Miami has the Dolphins, the greatest football team. We take the ball from goal to goal like no one's ever seen. We're in the air, we're on the ground, we're always in control. And when you say Miami, you're talking Super Bowl, 'cause we're the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1. Yes, we're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
Well, I think we can rest assured at this point, unless Mike McDaniel is absolutely nuts, that we've seen the last of the starters. At this point, there is not a single reason. They're showing these guys fighting on the field. Christian Wilkins and a bunch of guys. They're all fighting. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, let's go ahead and let them rest the offense at this point. Get them out of there. Easy. That run looks so easy. I mean, it was just... Everybody blocked well. He found a hole. Touchdown. I hope Mike doesn't try to stat pad. No, I don't think he'll do that against his buddy Robert Saleh. I mean, at this point, just get him off the field. People are getting chippy. You don't want someone taking a shot at Tua. No reason to have him on the field. Yeah, the ref got banged up. Ref got hurt. Looks like he got beat up. He got in the middle of all that. He's got bloody mouth. All that because of an extra point fight. I don't know why they were fighting over the extra point. That's pretty stupid. Yeah, the refs. Yeah, the Jets are done. They call it a day. I actually feel bad for the defense when you got a team that just can't perform. So you got personal foul on the Jets. Number 1. Wow, hold on. So they had 2 personal fouls. One of them was against a guy who hit the official. So the ref's mouth is bleeding. I don't know where was the ref? Was he in the middle of all that? I can't see him. But you hurt the ref. Let me see how that happened. That was bad. That was bad. Really bad. Well, the Jets changed their name to Top Gun. Awful. Yeah, if they're gonna start playing dirty now, pull the starters. Don't even let them get in with that shit. This is really gonna get. You still got 15 minutes left. You got to pull everybody. I believe. Let's see what we got here. Time of possession. Wow, this is pretty bad. Time of possession 32 minutes to 12. They can't even sustain a drive. I don't even know how many first downs that they had so far. And imagine yourself right now, and you're Garrett Wilson, a first-round draft pick, unbelievable wide receiver, and you got a quarterback that can't do anything. Two quarterbacks that can't do anything. Zach Wilson. They might as well have left Zach Wilson in. Couldn't have done any worse, that's for sure. Yeah, definitely sore losers. New York deserves the Jets. What a cesspool. Yeah, absolutely. This is awful. The paper airplanes are finished. Paper airplanes. What's Robert say here? Let's run the ball and let these guys just... Take the guys out who've got any resemblance of injury. Don't let them play. Just it's over, man. Yeah. Yeah, so now the Jets are out there making official spit blood. Yeah. Good guys out there. The Jets are going to lose big, but they take a ref out, and you know that's going to cost them some money. You know for sure somebody's going to get fined. You can't put your hands on the refs. They didn't even get off the ground. They didn't even get They didn't even get onto the runway. This is the ugliest stat so far. Miami 335 total yards. The Jets 50 total yards. Tyreek Hill 9 receptions for 102. Javon Holland. They only gave him a 99-yard interception return. I thought it was 100 plus. But man, this is one ugly game. They have more penalty yards than yards at this point. I know they were saying that Aaron Rodgers was going to come back maybe for the second game, but why? Why would you bring Aaron Rodgers back at this point? I don't understand why you would even risk Aaron Rodgers to this team that's going to be, what are they, 4-7 after this game? Nah, I don't want to bring Aaron Rodgers if I'm them. No way. I'm looking at the fight here. All right, so Sanders kicking from like the 50, just makes a field goal. All right, I guess they threw the guy out of the game that hit the ref. Both he and Austin Jackson got thrown out. Wow, okay. All right, so let's see where we're going to go here. The Dolphins had a mini bye before they take on the Redskins. Commanders. Hey, Michael, you're back from shopping. He says, was Zach Wilson a better option? I don't see why. You could have done better with Zach Wilson. This guy ain't doing nothing. I mean, literally nothing. Gets a nice pass out to his halfback for about 10 or 12, but you know at this point the Dolphins are just playing back, letting him have all the underneath stuff. All right, refs I guess they threw Austin Jackson out of the game. Both those players look like they got tossed. You're going to get hit. And now we're going to get into garbage time. You might see Ramsey or X-Man get an interception here because they're letting this kid throw. So you know that Ramsey's back there going, oh, man, this is fun time. Wait a minute. I know that the Commanders fired their defensive coordinator. They fired their offensive coordinator, too. Tim Boyle's back to pass, and he's finding nobody, and he's looking like craziness. He's running, and they were going to take his friggin' head off, and he hit the dirt. Wow, this is an awful, awful team. Tony Smith, Aaron Rodgers may have wanted to come back quick, but there's no incentive to bring him back right now. Not with this team. Maybe if they were close. All right, so 3rd and 3. Oh, he didn't even block Bradley Chubb. Oh, man, this is a comedy of errors. These guys suck. Ugh. Oh, man. We're going to go for it on 4th and 2, down by 21 at your own, let's see, 47. I doubt they make this. Let's see. Now on top of everything else, you just get a false start. Now it's going to be 4th and 7. I mean, what do you guys think? How does Robert Saleh keep his job? How does Joe Douglas keep his job? Aaron Rodgers goes down the first series of the season, very first series of the entire season. And you're telling me in September you couldn't find or even want to try and find another quarterback? That to me is just malpractice as a coach. All right, so let's see what we got here. It's 4th and 7. They're going to roll the dice here, look for an interception, and tight end, completion to the tight end for a first down. Unreal. So, we talk about resting Tua, but do any other teams ever bring their QBs off when ahead? Yeah, absolutely you do. There's no, I mean, there's literally no upside for playing Tua at this point. This team has shown that they can't do anything. Remember, they got 6 points, and the only reason they have 6 points is because of a pick six. They haven't done anything offensively. I don't even know if they have 100 yards of offense yet. So, what's the upside for keeping Tua in the game? Okay, let's see here. 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Oh, they're all over him again. It's sad at this point. I mean, that was Agba. I mean, the offensive line can't stop anybody. This kid Boyle can't evade pressure. It's awful. Look at that. I mean, look, their offense is just getting abused. The offensive line. Everybody's there at the quarterback. Here we go again. Now we're going to try a screen pass. And they're running. Gets their good yardage. And they might have gotten 13 on that, so it's going to be 4th and 2 all over again. All right, so it's 4th down. Yeah, I got to believe Zach Wilson wouldn't have been this bad. And see, that now you're giving another reason why Robert Saleh should be on the hot seat. All right, so it's 4th and 2, empty backfield. Watch the pressure this kid gets. It's going to get, oh, here they come. Unblocked. Bradley Chubb, oh, nice stick. Nice stick. But, I mean, how are you not blocking Bradley Chubb? You're looking at this big 6'4", 6'5", 260-pound guy, not even blocking him. Not even putting a body on him. All right, 1st and 10. The only good thing about this is they're letting time come off the clock. And they get another 1st down. And I wouldn't be alarmed about this at all because obviously what Vic has said is like, we're just going to back off basically your bend or break type thing right now. I don't think Vic Fangio even cares if they really get in the end zone at this point. Rob L., you're absolutely right. If they score, I don't think you can take Tua out. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. I think they'll have to leave Tua in. All right, what do we got here? 2nd and inches. Jets gonna score. I'm thinking interception. If you've watched some of these plays, they've been really close. All right, so they roll back 40 seconds on the play clock. 2nd and inches. Let's see here. Why they have the kid in the shot? Oh, they're bringing the heat again. And boom. I think that's going to be incomplete. Their wide receiver just got munched. Deshaun Elliott just smunched him. At this point, Jets going to score. After this season, the Jets will have another shot at a first-round quarterback. I don't know. I mean, don't know how far they're going to fall, but we'll see. They got a 1st down here. Tua's going to get a bag next year, but that bag is getting smaller by the week. Too many bonehead turnovers. Yeah, me personally, after what I've seen this year, these guaranteed contracts, ain't gonna happen. All right, so what do we got here? Here comes a pass rush again. That one might be an interception. Incomplete. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, this Jet Pop Warner team could beat the Jets. This team is bad. But I just noticed, more importantly, another lineman, number 66, just went into the tent. That's not good. Yeah, number 66 just went into the tent. 2nd and 10, trying to screen pass, maybe 1 or 2 yards before Jerome Baker jumped on it. That was Cotton. Okay, so Cotton just went into the tent. So another lineman down. Oh, wait a minute. Jalen Phillips is hurt. Oh, no. Jalen Phillips is on the ground. No, man. Not Jalen. It's bad enough where Mike McDaniel's walking out onto the field. So we got a commercial here. So I'm supposed to have one more question. Let me go ahead and give you number 3. Let's see, number 3 here. Okay, you ready for this one? Let me go ahead and give it to you. This is going to be a tough one. I only used it because I'm from Connecticut and used to play against this team. New York Jets quarterback Tim Boyle and Titans quarterback Will Levis went to the same high school in Connecticut. What is that high school? Will Levis and Tim Boyle went to the same high school in Connecticut. See if any of you guys can come up with that one. I'm sure there's people Googling right now trying to figure out what it is and what school it was. It's an all-boys school. They've won bunch of state championships. So it's taken a little bit. So all you guys are definitely looking it up. Nope, not Jefferson High School. Levis and Tim Boyle playing today. Both went to the same high school in Connecticut. It's not Jefferson. Wow. So you guys are actually having to look this up. People are trying to Google this really quick. Wow. Bingo. There we go. There you go. Right there. Xavier High in Middletown, Connecticut, which was one of my nemesis back in the day when I played ball. Xavier High was awesome. Incredible. But more importantly, what we got right now is Phillips is hurt. And this is why I don't know if you just don't take Tua out of the game at this point, because why risk anybody getting hurt at this point? Why not just take him out? Let me just clear something up here. Crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Obama High School. We won the game, but is Armstead actually hurt, or did they just rest him because they could? I don't know. Let me know if you heard that Armstead's actually hurt. It must have been a girls' school. No, it was actually Xavier High is a powerhouse in Connecticut. Put out some good guys that were pros. Looking to see if Jalen Phillips is. Oh no! This is the worst. They're having to bring the card out for Jalen. Oh shit! Oh, is it going to be an Achilles? Something wrong with all these Achilles injuries. It looks like an Achilles. He pushes off, and that was it. He was done. As soon as he pushed off, he was done. No. Oh, man. Yeah, it looked like his Achilles. It's that turf. Yeah, there's something wrong. You can see. Tom said he saw it pop as well. What is with all the Achilles injuries this year? Don't get the conspiracy theorists start here. Don't do it. Something is different. Something is drastically different. There haven't been this many Achilles injuries in the NFL in one season that I can remember. So you tell me, well, don't say it because people will get pissed off, but something is up. Definitely something is up. I can't tell you. Man, that hurts. Poor kid, man. He's, wow. Yeah, you saw the rubber. You saw that thing just come right up his leg. Yeah. Oh, my God. Send him to Rodgers, doctor. Yeah. Wow. This is awful. I think it's more than the turf, man. guys have played on turf forever. They played in the Middlelands forever. There's something happening that's causing this stuff to be so prevalent. It's wow. Next man up, I guess that'll be AVG. So if they do AVG, then they're going to have to go find someone. Now you understand that the Colts just waived that guy Shaq Leonard. I think it was his name. So the Eagles were looking at him. If I'm Chris Greer, I'm on the phone right now. I'm on the phone right now calling that guy and making a better offer. He's a free agent. He cleared waivers. Go for it. Go for it. Rob, if it's his Achilles, he's done for the year. Done for the year. It's just bad luck. It could be just bad luck. Yeah, I've never seen this many injuries before. Never seen this many injuries before. Yeah, if it's Achilles, he's done for the year. There's no way he's coming back if it was an Achilles injury. Let's see when he comes back on. If you see the boot on, is he on the cart? They don't have a boot on him, but he's crying, man. He's poor kid. Poor kid. All right, so 3rd and 9. Wow, that hurts. Oh, wait. What we got here? Jailbreak. All kinds of guys offsides. It shouldn't be career ending. If it's an Achilles, it shouldn't be career ending. But I mean, we're talking. You've seen how long it's even taken Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers has his in September, and so here it is, mid-November. So it's going to take basically most of the offseason for him to heal. They may have to go back to grass. I mean, something. He may not miss most of next season. I mean, look at it. The only thing that is different between he and Aaron Rodgers, and I'll come back to it in a second after this play. It's 3rd and 4. Oh, they bring it up. They did it again. They got offside, so he's got a free play. So the only thing different, not a lot different between he and Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is a quarterback, and so he doesn't have the same amount of bulk to play as a defensive end edge rusher. Once he starts his rehabilitation, he's going to have to do a lot of stuff. He may lose a lot of weight. He may not be able to push the kind of stuff in the weight room. I mean, those of you guys who work out understand, even though you're doing bench presses and everything else, your legs stabilize you. So I'm not sure. Maybe he will miss more next year. Yeah, you're right. At this point, this game was so bad that the win doesn't matter. The loss of Jalen Phillips is worse than anything anyone could have imagined right now. You can see the look on Mike McDaniel's face. He's like, let's just get the hell out of here and go home. Yeah, I mean, it depends on how he did it. It looked like he just pushed off and got his Achilles issue. All right, so it's 3rd and 4. He throws it underneath to Breece Hall. Breece Hall gets the first down. So we just talked about sitting starters. Tough one to swallow. Number 15, piss poor on each. You got 9:09. The Jets are down by 21 points. They'd have to score three touchdowns to even tie. I just don't see how you put Tua back in this game. I just don't see how you put it back in this game. I don't care if they score or not. But, I mean, it's a train wreck. They're not going to score unless they get lucky here. Zach Sealer with the sack in there. You're absolutely right. The NFL can't pretend to care about player safety until they outlaw turf fields. I could agree with that. This kid doesn't know how to throw the ball away. All right, so it's 2nd and 16 from the 20-yard line. Tim Boyle's in an empty backfield. Dolphins are playing some sort of a set in the back. Oh, there's the pick. That ends it right there. There we go. I don't know if you could kneel for 8 minutes. Nah, you'd have to run the ball. Jerome Baker just took it. Jeez. I mean, granted, that ball was Xavier Howard should have picked it, but he popped it up in the air. This is ugly. I don't know. I don't know if we can kneel for 8 minutes, though. That's the only problem. So at this point, Mike White should be in the game. The halfback that they just signed off of waivers, bring him in. Berrios, Chosen. No, Chosen's not inactive. Berrios, Cedric Wilson. Take them all. Take all the big guys out. Yeah, and just keep handing the ball off. Even if they stop you, just punt the damn ball. Just get out of New York. Once that kid started throwing, you could tell he wasn't going to do anything. And I guarantee you, they're going to razz Xavier Howard about that. Dude, you had it. You had it. Jerome Baker stole your interception. Tom says, next week I'll be at DC, end zone seats, first row. Do you have a fanfare banner we can place on the wall and get kicked out? So I'm telling you right now, I don't know if you've been to, well, I don't even know what it's called. It's still called FedEx Stadium. But back in the day when, that other team in Washington played, when he used to have the guys, the Hogs, and everybody there, it was a great place to see a game. Absolute great place to see a game. Let's see what happened. They're playing Christmas carols now. That stuff gets in your mind. Yeah, Mike, you're absolutely right. I mean, but Cotton was hurt. Teron Armstead's hurt. So two of your offensive linemen are now out of the game. So I don't know how much they can impose their will. Whatever you can do at this point, just do it. Just doesn't even matter. Go 3 and out, punt the ball. 3 and out, punt. It doesn't matter. This team's not going to score on you. It would be foolish for Mike McDaniel to have It would be foolish for Mike McDaniel to have Tua and the starters in this game. Even though they don't have no quarterback, I'm happy beating them in New York. Yeah, it shuts Jets fans up big time. Just make them shut up. But think about it, you got to have pity on them. God, you guys suck. Absolutely suck. All right, so they're showing Times Square. That would be cool, Tom. Real-time updates. For sure. All right, so who's in there? I can't believe it. He still has Tua in there. He still has Tua in the game.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
Mike McDaniel is still playing Tua Tagovailoa. Yeah, I knew. I could see it once they had to throw. It pretty much shows that this guy was going to throw a pick of some sort. Why is Tua in the game? Unless you're just going to hand it off. He's audibling right now. Yep, just going to hand it off. This is that new kid, I think, that's it. So they don't have Mostert and they don't have Jeff Williams in the game, but I guess they don't feel comfortable letting Mike White hand it off. Why is Tua still in the game? I don't get it. I don't get it. 37, I think, is that new guy they just picked up and activated. But no, Rob L isn't kidding. Tua is indeed still in this game. Doesn't make any sense. I understand he's just going to hand off the ball, but why not have... Let's see, now Tua is in a shotgun. This doesn't make any sense. Another handoff. Fumble! The kid bots the handoff. Yeah, Mike McDaniel is being idiotic. Don't understand. Why would you even have Tua out there? Our new back just fumbled, 3 turnovers, 2 weeks in a row. Yeah, but when I say stuff, people get mad. When I say there's problems and there's issues that got to be taken care of, all they want to know is what the score is or beating the. Okay, that makes you happy. Come see me, mid-December. Why is Mike McDaniel still out of sidelines? This is crazy. Yeah, the handoff was very high. On the replay I saw it, but I didn't want to say it because. Tua handed off to this new guy, I forget his name, and the handoff was too high up in the guy's chest, up in his shoulder pads, and he fumbled it. At this point, I don't know why Tua is in the game. If you put a gun to my head, I couldn't tell you why Tua is in this game. Wow. Yeah, Trav, you guys who know football, are you feeling comfortable that this team can go deep in the playoffs from what you've been seeing in the last couple of weeks? I mean, people give me a hard time for pointing it out, but I'm telling you, after what I saw yesterday and how I saw the Cowboys play and how I saw the Chiefs and Eagles game, they're on a different level at this point. I don't know if it's coaching or what, but something just doesn't seem right with this team. And people keep getting ticked at me when I start bringing it up. Like, man, this doesn't feel right. This just doesn't feel right. And now, with Jalen Phillips hurt, man, this is not good. Not good. Negative. Back to the practice squad for you. Well, Achan can play next week. I don't even know if it'll be practice squad. They may just send this guy, as Dedrick says, no, this ain't no playoff team. First round out. It's just, I mean, oh my God, they just showed some of the blocking stuff and 2 sacks. Austin Jackson didn't even hit a body. John Ginn says, we are not a playoff team as of right now. Definitely have the capability. There is no doubt that this team has the capability of being a playoff team, a strong playoff team. But this guy sucks. I don't know why he hasn't gone with another quarterback. I doubt they go deep in the playoffs, not with this kind of play calling. MTG says soft coaching may not be what it is played to be. Our offense just doesn't feel explosive anymore. Let's talk about that in a second after we watch this kid probably throw another interception here. Yeah, he's back to pass. He had to pull it down, and he finds somebody open on the side. You have to ask yourself why the offense doesn't seem explosive anymore, and people have been saying it. I made a video about it. I've been talking about it. But wait a second. Wow. They just announced that Jalen Phillips did tear his Achilles. That hurts. Oh, my God. Jalen Phillips just tore his Achilles. He's out. Man. They just, teams are definitely scheming the first read. I can see it. You can see it. They just confirmed it. They confirmed that it was an Achilles. Now we got another injury. Who is this? Javon Hollins. Oh my God. He looked like he jammed his neck pretty bad. Vipey, I understand exactly what you're saying. B-Page, absolutely. Fuck. Wait. Tua has played lights out today. I'm tired of reading all these comments. You're joking, right? Tell us all you're joking. Or tell us you're watching a tape of a different game. Tua has played lights out? Are you serious? Tell us that sarcasm. Please tell me that you don't really mean that. Please. You consider 2 interceptions, a pick 6, and a fumble lights out. Wow. What is wrong with you people? I mean, seriously. Demetrius, that's it. He's either kidding or that's the Tuanon infection. That is exactly what I hear all the time. He's playing lights out. He's balling, man. 2 interceptions, a pick 6, and a fumble, and a couple sacks. And he's... Wow. Oh, he actually said that. That dude actually said it. Oh, my God. Oh, he's being sarcastic. Thank God. Thank you very much. Yeah, John Spear, we do... All right, so... Out. Jalen Phillips is done. Gonna have to bring in AVG. Let's hope we're not seeing a cart come out for Javon Holland right now. George, I'm praying the dude was... Ray's laces aren't out. Oh, man. I'm waiting for him to come back, but... Tony feels like, whose lights? Whose lights are lights out? Wow. All right. More serious note. They're still around him. Tua's playing lights out means Tua's playing in the dark. Yeah. Let's see. Are they bringing out a cart for Javon Holland, or did he get to walk out? All right. So I don't know if they didn't show whether he needed to be carted off or not. So I'll update you as soon as I let you know. Oh wow, this guy got no block. No. No, I didn't get the hat made yet. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, we're winning, but we're winning because, oh my God, the Jets suck so bad. So bad. Ugh. Nice play by Deshaun Elliott to take that touchdown away. Very nice. All right, so it's 1st and 5 from the 15. Inside handoff. I thought I saw a flag. Yeah, bailing him out. So Javon Holland just went in. He walked under his own power, but he just went into the blue tent. So let's see what happens here on 2nd and 1. We got a ball complete down to about the 1 yard line. Yeah, Holland looked like he was okay. He was walking under his own power into the tent, so he should be okay, or hopefully okay. Wow, the Jets actually scored a touchdown. The Jets, Tim Boyle actually threw a touchdown. Now, it's 27-13, or it should be, depending on what they go for 2 or not. If they go for 2, do you bring Tua back on this field, seeing what you've seen happen thus far? All right, so it's 27-12. They're going to go for 1, so it should be 27-13. All right, 27-13, 4.5 left. Oof. All right, so concussion protocol, do you think? Maybe. Yeah, no, 2 is not needed. Let him sit. I would sit the starters. This is over. Yeah, a couple handoffs. Get it down to the 2-minute warning. They're not going to score 14 points in 4 minutes. It ain't going to happen. Rob L., you think Tua is going to continue to play? Good question. Tom would probably know this. How many turnovers has this team had in the past 3 games? So you're going to go back to the Chiefs game. So we had 3 against the Raiders, 3 so far against the Jets. That's 6. Tyreek's fumble against the Chiefs. Was there an interception that game too? So maybe 7 or 8 turnovers in the last 3 games. Let me know. Metis asked, didn't Aaron Rodgers injure his Achilles on this same field? Exactamundo. 3 plays in, he goes down. Absolutely. I'm very concerned. Jack Field says, I'm very concerned about these turnovers because if they weren't playing the Jets and playing a team that over 500, most likely we'd lose this game. I hate to say that's true. You're watching real football. You understand exactly what you're seeing. You can't win you can't play these type of games and beat the good teams. Just not going to happen. Not going to happen. I don't care what any Tuanon card-carrying member says about Tua playing lights out. You're not watching football correctly. There are some problems with this team that have to get fixed. Antonio says, I love the Dolphins, but the last 3 games from the offense has been hard to watch. Absolutely. How many yards does Cheetah have? Tyreek, I believe, has 115 yards receiving right now. And that's why we lost to Kansas City. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see. Let's just chalk up to. I guess we could say it's overlooking the Jets. No, I think the Dolphins knew the Jets sucked. I mean, who didn't know the Jets sucked? So I don't think anybody is overlooking them. All right, Tom found is 7 turnovers in 3 games. Wow. That's a lot. So, all right, baby, we're gonna see it here. If he puts out Tua just to hand the ball off, McDaniel is off his rocker. Let's see who trots out here. This is going to be really interesting. Jets tried an onside kick. It didn't work. Okay. Tyreek has 102 yards on 9 receptions. And let's see who the quarterback is. It's Tua. Wow. Tua. Unbelievable. And he hands it off to, who's that, Mostert? Mostert gets about 6 or 7. Yeah, you said it. He must have no confidence whatsoever in Mike White. None. Not even to close out a game. Makes no sense. This makes no sense whatsoever. I don't know. It seems, Demetrius, the good thing you're saying here. It seems as though Mike is stuck in flashy plays. The offense has lost a bit of that fire they had before the bye. Fortunately, the defense has seemingly arrived. The defense is playing lights out, that's for sure. Why take a chance with a guy who's been sitting all day just to hand off? I'll tell you why. You just watched Jalen Phillips go down with an Achilles injury. Tua doesn't need to get hit to be a problem. There's Mostert. I guess they don't feel comfortable with that new guy either. Man. Mark Safford. Why is Tua still in there? Doesn't make any sense. So they wouldn't put that new halfback in there, so they got your starter Mostert back in. Mike is punishing Tua. I'll tell you what, if God forbid something happened, God forbid Tua goes down with anything, I would tell Mike McDaniel, pack your friggin' bags. Pack your bags. You're up 27-13 with 4 minutes. There's literally no way the Jets can win. That doesn't make any sense. Now you got Tua in the shotgun. You got Mostert to his right, so you're going to hand off. Yep, you hand off inside. Mostert gets outside for the first down. Ooh, he got hit hard. he got hit pretty hard. Clock is still running. 4:16. He got the first down.
That's another Miami Dolphins.
All right, 1st and 10. 2 is under center. Means you're going to hand the ball off here. He hands it off to Mostert. Mostert's going to break it. He's in. Touchdown. But he's trying to run off some clock. Touchdown. Wow. Just like with last week's game against the Bills, the defense just got tired and fell apart. And got tired. Oh, got to play my song here. Da-da-da.
Miami has the Dolphins, the greatest football team. We take the ball from goal to goal like no one's ever seen. We're in the air, we're on the ground, we're always in control. And when you say Miami, you're talking Super Bowl, 'cause we're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1. Yes, we're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
You know, it's funny. I'm looking at Vipey's comment here, and Vipey's comment says the only win here is leaving this hellhole, New York City. But you won't notice that tomorrow. I'm telling you, you will not notice that. People will be all up in arms about how great of a game it was. That song was stolen from Houston. Actually, it wasn't stolen from Houston. I did a trivia question about that. He actually wrote it for Miami. Miami didn't want to use it. Then he let Houston use it and created a different version. And then Miami decided to use it. Let's see here. You're welcome. You're welcome, Lion of Judah. This game is over. It was over for a while. I heard a rumor, Pirate Radio says he heard a rumor that the NFL is investigating the field conditions here. They should. I mean, this lost one of our top guys, Jalen Phillips. Done. Great game with all these injuries. In DC next week, which is probably going to be a similar game to this. The Commanders absolutely below. In fact, I think the Commanders game might be worse because they don't even have a defense. I feel so bad for the Jets defensive players. It's got to be just heart-wrenching to come out here knowing your offense can't do anything to help you. Look at this guy. Thanks, Robert. Thank you very much. Let's see what Meta says. I've been a Dolphins fan for 54 years. It's the best team since Marino retired. But these last 3 games, offense has not played well enough to beat Washington or Tennessee, let alone Dallas and Bills. You think Washington and Tennessee can give these guys a hard time? I don't know. I've never seen an offense this bad. Barry, if you hear about the arrest made in connection to the guy who got his throat cut? Yeah, I saw they arrested that guy as well. Kaka says we seem to be a soft team this year. They're going to have to find a way to basically win those last 3 games. They're going to have to beat the Bills. They're going to have to beat the Cowboys. They're going to have to beat the Ravens. Got to happen. I mean, this team absolutely stinks. And so I don't know how anybody can take any solace in this, but it's a win. That's what seems to matter at this point. It's a win. Lou Roma says, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this year the Super Bowl will be won by an NFC team. So you're thinking Cowboys, 49ers, or Eagles. This is awful. God, this is an awful team. Yeah, I don't know how they keep Robert Saleh. This is crazy. Cool but soft. Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you guys for hanging in there on your Black Friday. It's been fun watching this game. Thanks, George. Thanks for your support as well. He's throwing. Chris, thank you for staying around as well. And I will take care of the wife for sure. Now I know Rob is kidding. The way this offense is playing, we'll be one and done in the playoffs. Yeah, if something doesn't change. Yeah, Dalvin Cook shaking and baking gets a first down before the 2-point conversion. One and done in postseason. Again, this team, and you all watch it, you can see, has the potential. They definitely have the potential to do some damage. There's no doubt that they could if they turn this shit around. My number one problem is not Tua. My number one problem with this team is specifically Mike McDaniel. I don't know what he's told Tua. I don't know if he, like I said, I don't know if he says, go with the play I call, don't deviate from it, but just something is really off with this offense. And people seem to be understanding what it is. The Jets, no firepower, couldn't do anything about it. Yeah, not having Jalen Phillips is going to be a problem. Will, thank you for the well wishes. Thank you very much. Are we really going to let Boyle get them 20 points? No, I don't think Boyle scores again. Hi, Frederick. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good rest of your weekend. You got a bunch of time off now. You got all tonight. Wow, Benjamin, you're in Africa. You're the long distance guy today. Raphael says, why not use tight ends? Michael, thank you very much. Like I've told some people in the last couple of days, I'm going to be broadening my content because I don't want to go through the off season just talking about the same old shit. I'm going to do a lot of different stuff, and I hope you stick around and like it. So it's 1st and 10, 1:53 left. Without Jalen Phillips, he's getting some time to throw, and he doesn't get out of bounds, so the clock's going to continue running. Yeah, Dalvin Cook was playing today. That's for sure. Thanks, Jay, for stopping by. It's definitely the coaching. I really feel what's holding the team back at this point is coaching. Everybody talks about how great a guy Mike McDaniel is, how innovative he is. Sometimes the innovation may cloud your execution. He's throwing deep. Oh, God. Who the hell did he throw it to? Wow. Barry, do you think Armstead will be let go after the season? He can't stay on the field and cost a lot. I wouldn't be surprised if Teron Armstead called it a day and hung everything up. Hopefully, hopefully we didn't lose Javon Holland for any period of time. Hopefully it's just a concussion. Just a concussion, if there's such a thing, and if there's a game that he can sit out, next week would be a game to sit out. You know, that it's a Commanders. All right, so it's 3rd and 3 here. Raphael, thanks for coming on in. Look at this, 3rd and 3. The one thing you can't do is get a sack, and what happens? Emmanuel Ogbah just eats you alive. Wow. Ooh, Okinawa, Japan. Very nice, brother. Very nice. Jets wore black to their own funeral. I can't look at this kid. It's 3rd and 3. You're down by 21 points, and you take a sack. Offensive line didn't even block. Todd Herman says, let's 4th down. Wait a second. And they throw it underneath. Good luck with that. All right. We're close to the playoffs. Do you see our Finns moving through all the wild card rounds? Nope. not right now. I mean, the Jets suck. The Commanders suck. Raiders, I mean, we're looking at them string these wins together. Think about it. They're going to be 8-3 after tonight. Then you got Washington, Tennessee, and the Jets again. So you could potentially be 11-3 before you face Dallas, Baltimore, and Buffalo again. 11-3, and you don't have a team right now executing like they can go deep into the playoffs. That's scary. But any event, this is bad. This is really bad. Time for bed in Cockmaster. You're 12 hours ahead of us. Guys, thank you very much for hanging in there. And in what was an awful game, you made it worthwhile. You made it able for me to get through this thing because it was awful. Dolphins win 34-13. And it's a win. That's what we can count on it. It's a win. Talk to you guys